Sorry about that. Get persona target outside Amaroda. That's gonna be hard, man. But yeah, for those who don't know, I have a Twitter, I have a YouTube, and I have a Discord. And in all those places, I ran. Also, I have a Blue Sky, and in all of those, I rolled a poll. And the poll was, let me show you the image. I gotta check my Twitter posts for a second. And the post was this little nifty image here. The image was this, and the question was, for the next thrift shop style stream that we're gonna have in Cardfight area, we can choose the next nation I play. So the options were, obviously there was 4, but they were knocked down because these were the 3 that survived the first time I asked. I asked which nation you want me to pilot next time using the thrift shop challenge in order to only use common and rare cards. Usually we had all 5, but the other 3 lost. Sorry, my mom was being slow with Twitch. Nah, it's fine, man. So the nations that survived the first time I did this question were Catersan Trip, Dragon Empire, and Dark States. And when they did this second poll, the winner was Dark States. Dark States came out with 3 more votes. So today we shall be doing the Thrift Shop Challenge, and we're gonna be using commons and rares with a Vanguard from Dark States. So, as for what Vanguard we're gonna be playing, I'm not 100% sure because I was not thinking about this that fully. So, if you guys would not mind, you could push me to a particular deck that would force me to do this. Now, something in context that I will be telling you again, I can only use commons and rares. I cannot use double rares or triple rares or promo cards. I'm only able to use common and rare cards other than the Vanguard. The Vanguard and the Rhineland do not count. So if you want me to choose a particular Vanguard, do it with that content that I will be using rubbish. Absolute rubbish to pilot that deck. Now, something that I'm contemplating, I'm not contemplating the Vanguard right now. A support that I'm contemplating is using the Battling Rogue of the Gale Realm cards. Mostly because the entire set of these cards involve units that are able to make this guy a lot better. The Grade 1 searches copies of this man, and then the Grade 2 helps me facilitate and can get a bit more power. While they're not incredibly strong, the Grade 1 can search itself, the Grade 2 can hit with a lot more power, and this guy can just hit with a lot more power and a crit. So, what deck can I use? Honestly speaking, I want to be funny and I really want to run a deck that I like. So I was contemplating between, I don't want to use Baphomet Metis, but again, if you guys want me to play Baphomet Metis, I will suffer the pain. I will 100% open my mouth and just eat that pain. But a deck that I really want to play, like really contemplate, is Greedon or Chaos. Since Chaos is, let me look for that lanky bastard. Where is he? There we go. We got Chaos. Since Chaos mostly functions on him having like different copies of cards, it basically means I'll be running the most rubbish deck possible because literally the entire deck is going to be commons and rares. So he would be a funny guy, but a deck I really want to run is just like, I just want the safety in that, man. And also I like Greedon. Greedon will, if I run Greedon, I will try to run a type of deck that can do some defensives because Greedon has a very fun order. A blitz order that can make defensive play really funny that I saw in a YouTube video once. Now I shall be giving you a poll. Let me just make a poll for you guys. Beep bop beep bop beep. Oh, that's weird. I'll be making a poll. No, that's not it. That was a wrong button. New poll. Question is, which Vanguard I should use in Dark State? Well, I can't really do the poll with like with the innumerable choices. Oh well. Oh well. If you guys don't have any suggestions, I'm just gonna go and bite the bullets and grab some Greedons. So without further ado, let me just press the magic button that is A, and then press a desire. I can grab the right line. Desire. That's the wrong word. There we go. And there we go. So first off, grabbing that grade 0. Then we go into grade 2. Is there anybody else that lets me alternate the right line? This guy could, but I won't. Hey, deck challenger, not my thing. That's perfectly fine. I mostly do it just to entertain myself, mostly. And mostly because this is something I've been really interested in doing, mostly, for the game. Because they, sadly, Bushiroad, how they're making this game, they're giving us a lot of cards that are kind of useless between nations and support for cards. So in order to like make use of those cards, I'm just making a challenge for myself. It's just like, oh yeah, there's like a lot of support for this deck, a lot of support for this deck that are just commons and rares, kind of useless or kind of the same among other decks. Well, it depends, because mostly remember that the double rares and triple rares above are just superior versions of whatever the heck Bushiroad, because a lot of the commons and rares they give us for particular decks are like built either really, really late. Like these cards would have been good commons and rares earlier than later, but like they're outcrept by the double rares and triple rares. But they're overall not terrible. They're just, we have a lot more better options. So in order to like take advantage of that, it's like look at many of the Desire Devils I got. Like a lot of these cards that support are not necessarily double rares. Actually, there are actually a few of them are commons and rares. So like taking advantage of that, I'm just gonna grab the commons and rares that are not fairly well. I'm just gonna use them. God, amongst it. The great 3s as well, Jesus. I just like doing this. These are fun. Basically, me running Shield Fisher is also basically doing the exact same thing. But you know, I'm never gonna judge anybody for like being like, oh yeah, I don't like challenges. Yeah, that's fine. It's mostly me. It's mostly just how I am as a person. I like having some level of difficulty after playing my decks. Dire Devil. Yo, where's Greedon? What the fuck? All right, Greedon doesn't is the yeah. Yeah, Greedon is not a Desire Devil. He's the Avaricious Demonic Dragon. Now full copy. And then now we jump in. The music's kind of slow. I like this song, but like it's not that amazing. So I'm gonna change it for a second. Let's go back to the group. Now let us jump in to see how we're gonna be building. First off, I'm gonna grab the triggers. I really want this to get out of the way. Now, another thing for this challenge is that obviously perfect guards and the triggers are not going to be counting amongst them, because we kind of need the good triggers in order to make this deck actually work. Well, except the OT. The OT, I'm using the funny OT. I'm using the, yeah, it's just two OTs, 1 million attack, 100 million attack. As for heals, we're going to grab 2 this one. Then front trigger. It's Greedon though, so no, it's crit mostly. Give me that crit. Give me this crit. Then, considering how this support is, I think I'm gonna grab 3 draws. Not that. Yeah, we go. 3 draws, and then for our dearest OT, we're gonna grab good old Reliable. Where are you? There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at these magnificent ones. I'm missing the heal for the... Oh, wait. Let me grab the perfect card here while I'm here. I have to go back. Ooh, there we go. Enveloping the planet on the Crimson Disease. Makes me think of Monster Hunter when they say the Crimson Disease. Ladies of Yalanga with Phantom. And then we have the Crimson Moonlight. Base card of your Vanguard is Phantom. And where are you? There we go. Elementary Exactitude. So I don't have to come back here. Then, oops, wrong nation. That's for Sunday. then let's grab the extra heals. Considering this deck, actually, I'm curious. Do we have her already? Did they update it that fast? Were they that insane? No, this is Stoichia. This is not lyrical. So, yeah. Those guys, if you want to go to Cardfight area and just start playing the Letia's mates, you can go ahead. Also, funny, they did the grade 0. This is a good call out to the Stoichia order. That's for Ragdoll specific. But without further ado, let's just jump back in here. So now, where's our heal? Because they're already having a lot of multi-attack. If she's up, a lot of people will probably be running her. Probably the crit one. The attack is greater and is increased by the ability that a trigger effect. Probably not. I think I'm gonna just grab the regular heals actually. Yeah, regular heals. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of triple drive like that. Actually, let me read her specifically. Let me read our dearest Letia mates, a Magnolia Phantom. It gets, and this unit gets a dry +1. Yeah, no, it won't matter. The PG won't matter either, but like, I will keep. It's a blitz order. Like, why the heck not? Now, where is the? Let's just write the magic words. Perfect Gado. Nope. Why do you do this to me, Gabe? Why do you do this? Perfect. Weird. All right. I forgot. I'm dumb. Let's see the new one. Ooh, she's a cutie. Yeah, we'll grab her. 3 of her. I need the restand heal. I run the restand heal. Contemplated. Okay. I will heed chats. They've told me to run the restand heal. I will run that thing. Bring 2 of it. Do we have enough triggers? We have 8, 12, 15, 16. Okay, we got all. So now, let us get the desire. Press A. And there we go. Let's see what we can grab from these piles. That's a double rare. Can't use it. So, if you have a greater Vanguard with greed on its card and counter, bind the card, look at the top card of your deck, call it to rear guard, or put it into soul. Considering we already have a... He doesn't use counterblast, huh? Surprisingly enough. Okay. This will be something to think about. Counterblast and bind this card. Shove itself with the soul. Greedo. Now we have a lot more cards here, I think. Nope, same amount. What is it? Let me check. Desire. Nope, there's more here. They're running the desired name. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. This one is something to contemplate, so run for that. This is a double rare, can't use it. If you have greater Vanguard with greater on its card, and bind this card, energy charge 1, choose one of your Vanguards, it gets plus 5k power. Okay. Can't use that one. When you put it into your soul, put 2 cards from your hand into the soul. Choose from your soul a greeted on card from your card, put it into your hand. That's a bad trade. That is a common. Jesus Christ. When it's put into your soul from your rearguard ability by your Vanguard, by the ability of your Vanguard with the greeted on its card name, choose one of your Vanguards. And you have the unit get 15k until the end of turn. If you do that, that unit gets drive -1 until the end of turn. Let's see. Soul has a virtuous demonic dragon greeted on. Number of cards in your damage zone. Who's becomes 7. Let's see if I persona right. Adding about this unit attack. Soul Blast 2, put 4 standing rearguards into your soul and stand this unit. If your soul has 10 or more cards, this unit gets 15 power. No, I'm not losing a twin drive for that. No. So most likely this one will probably be, will help me keep the soul. My hand selfie enough. We also have this lad here. When the zoo plays on rearguard circle, if you have Vanguard with greed on its card, Soul Blast, choose a card with Desire Devil in its card from your drop and put it into soul. This unit gets 5k power to the end of the turn. Which is my soul, I'm thinking. Get 15k power until the end of the turn. Oh, well, it increases the soul. Okay, I see what there. That means if I discard one, so it'll be less painful. Okay. When this unit is put into your soul by the rearguard by ability your Vanguard with green on him, choose one of your Vanguards. It may have 15k power, which I read that. We can't use this one as a promo. And this is double rare. Then we have, actually I should go from bottom to up. Put a rear guard circle into your soul by event ability. Cannonblast 2. These units based on. Wait, that's weird. Oh, I chose the wrong one. Jeez. Yeah, this one goes into my deck. Jeez Louise. This is the wrong one. That's kind of dumb. Nearly screwed myself over there. Once you were upon by Desire Double Cloner, reveal Air versus Dragon Greeter right deck and draw a card. This card put from rear guard circle into your soul by Vanguard's ability. If your opponent's Vanguard is greater, cannonblast until the end turn. When your opponent will call cards from hand, they must call 2 or more at the exact same time. Funnily enough, this is not terrible. It makes it so our attacks are a lot more lethal. It will infringe on our cannonblast, though. We put on boost. If you have no other rear guard, cannonblast 1, shooting your vicious demonic dragon on your vanguard, and it gets cripples 1 to the end of that battle. Only battle. When the vanguard attacks, you have 3 or more standing units. Retire this unit. Soul charge 2. Shoot up the 1 card with the same card name as your vanguard from your soul, and you may put it on top of your deck. Nope. Double rare. Nope. Triple rare. This one's actually not bad. If you have a which is permanent, put this card into your draw. This card into your draw, shooting the vanguard. It gets 5k power to the end of the turn. So it means if it gets sent there, it's not that terrible. When you play some rear guard, if you put over this turn, soul charge 1. When this unit put on rear guard circle into your soul by your vanguard's ability, cannonblast 2, shoot with your vanguard. It gets 5k and drive +1. Wait, cannonblast is not terrible. The extra drive and extra power is really good, but the cannonblast 2 is like really high. I don't have a counter charge. Check our upgrade 2s. Deck, if you have Vanguard Greer in its card name, this card is regarded as having the same card name as all cards with Desire Devil in its card name from your soul. If your soul has 3 or more cards with Desire Devil in its card name, this unit gets 5k power and 5k shield. Just nifty card. It just does nice things. Okay. Then we have the attach. Well, it's not boosted. If you have Vanguard with a Vicious Dragon Greed on, choose up to 4 normal with Desire Devil in its card name from your drop, and if you chose card, choose 1 or more cards, return them to your deck and shuffle the deck. If you have 4 cards, this unit gets taken power to the turn. Not worth. If you have 5 or more cards, cannonblast 1, choose one of your vanguards, it gets 5k power. If you damage on a 6 or more, this gets 15k instead of 5k. Only on rear. Double rare. When this unit put in rear soul, cannonblast shoot a vanguard gets 10k power to the end of the turn, makes it more deadly. I think the one with the guard restrict is a lot better. And this is soul. During your area damage on vanguard, the vicious damage on your vanguard gets 5k power. He already has a base. When you place on Vanguard circle, if you have Vanguard with a Vicious Demonic Dragon Greedo, Cannonblast 1, Soul Blast 2, choose a card from your soul and call it to rear. It's a Soul Blast 2 though. That would imply that I'll be able to prep my soul a lot better than how it is. This already calls itself out in order for me to call another unit. He has to be sent there though, so after the attack, so that's mostly prep for next turn. This is too much of a high cost, honestly, so no. We have a new place on rear circle. Choose up to 1 card with Greedo or Desire Devil in its card name from your drop and put it into your soul. Okay, if your soul has total 4 more cards with Greedo or Desire Devil in their card name, this unit gains 5k power until the end of the turn. Shoot cards chose cards into soul. That's not terrible. If you have Vanguard, discard a card from your hand, choose a great deal less from your soul and call it to rear. For a discard, call this card to rear guard. The guy that just calls himself. When you attacks, this unit gets 2k power for each of your standing rear guards. If your damage is 5 more cards, this unit gets 5k power. So this would be like my only other attacker with Desire Devil. So basically I gotta fill up the board like crazy. So something to note here, I don't have like a lot of other things there. And also my dex is like asking for a lot more Desire Devil. I don't have a lot of roar. This one lets me pick up a card from drop. Other cards do want more Desire Devils into my deck. So, honestly speaking, I might just add extra copies of Gomon. Mostly just so I can have more of that. Oh, if I can get that guard restrict, that'd be really nice. Put into from rear guard into your soul by ability, blah blah blah, until the turn when you can go 2 more at the exact same time. Most likely when Greedo attacks, they will, but if they pull a trigger, that makes it so that I'm forcing them to drop 2 more cards instead of the 1. I feel like that's where it gets good there. This one though, when he plays, if you return road, soul charge, this one's kind of nah, not worth. What else can I'm pretty sure that I'll just have other cards that can just do small increases or something. Let's see. It lets me grab my persona, right? It's not that good. The clunky Shriller. He becomes clunky, quite literally. Don't want to lose my drive. It's like my resource for draws. So no, not really. It's only if it boosts when you put it on rigor circle. That nope. That is your initial choice to show out to one card card of zero finger. So put on the top of your deck lets me serve my persona right, but it also means I'm gonna be stuck with a lot more cards that are like really meh. So my great ones are not looking good for there. Already chose the great one that's fairly good. Sadly, this double rare that looks nice. Can't really touch it. This one's really good though. Oh, right. I have too many auto sorcerer running around. That's crazy. What else can I add to this deck? Probably have 38 cards. Might grab one of the great threes, honestly. Let's see. Counterblast, the only resource I'm spending it on would be Sakari. So I could have like something else. The Sakari and the grade 1. Okay, I don't need any more counterblast, so I just need other cards that can just grab me stuff. So probably something that can grab a grade 2. This mostly just functions as another name for another Desired Devil that needs another name. A certain amount of Desired Devils are in the deck. Man, I feel like Bushiroad gave up on certain decks. Yeah. I don't think that's just a feeling with you. It's a feeling with like most of us, honestly. Correct. We got to move Shaft to proper place. You guys are here. Yeah, it genuinely feels like that, doesn't it? No, actually, I'll keep you guys there. There we go. Let me just tilt you guys for a second to grab you the proper position. I mean, just how long has been since anything for Bruce? Yeah, it's really sad to see, man. But like, it's sadly what we got for our situation. Like, I genuinely don't know. Ooh, Sue, I pushed you a bit too far. Go. Let's see. What was the direction I have to help you guys? No, that's not the direction. Chat should not go this way. No, not that. Is it vertical? No. Bushiroad genuinely for certain decks, it feels like they honestly have given up. No, not it. Oh, there we go. That's the scale of 1. Keep you like this now. It's slightly tilted, not that. There we go. That doesn't look very tilted. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. It's about this one. There we go. That's a decent tilt. Not that bad. Actually, let's make it less. Let's make it like 0.4. Yeah, that should do it. That looks like a decent tilt. For certain decks, it genuinely feels like Bushiroad's like just going through a bucket list of like well, not even bucket list, like a list of like card designs that they're just like, okay, for this deck we'll give him some extra 5k. For this deck, let's give him a terrible crit with a terrible power increase. Let's see, and for this new deck that we're making, let's just give him a triple drive power. 5k power seems fine, I think. Yeah, the meta just thinks like 5k power. And then this card, when it attacks, when your Vanguard has Zorga in its card name, and you played an order this turn, you can look at the top card of your deck, place it back there, and then you gain 5k power. That sounds like incredible card design. That's how most cards that I'm listening like for supporting this deck sound, honestly speaking. Like, honestly speaking, in the beginning of the D format, it was semi-competent, you know? Like, so yeah, like they made Yuji terrible, straight up terrible, like unplayable when he came out. But like the rest of the decks had like a certain level of power, you know? And then when Divine Z started, when the energy charge was added, it felt like most decks had like a pretty okay power level, at least for me. And like card design was like sort of okay there, but like, I don't know, they just biffed it. I really don't know what they're doing. And that's without counting like the freaking, how do we say this? How do we say this? How the the schedule for this year for cards and just a booster sets? Why are we having one particular set which is just completely just collab? Why? Like, sure, if they're gonna make a collab for something and add it inside of a set, I don't mind that, as long as it doesn't mess with the set in general. Like, as long as you can supplement enough cards for like everybody, I'm fine. But why are you making so many collab sets this year? Aren't you gonna support your main game? Like Cardfight Vanguard, your main staying game? And then you suddenly hear Bushiroad's just like, and now, considering all these things that have happened, considering the rough times we've been having, and all these things that we should be taking account for, we know what we must do now. We gotta release a new card game. Great idea, right? Great idea, right? Feels like, oh God, why? This is your main card game. It's having a 15-year anniversary. Treat it like it's a 15th anniversary. Don't go 15th anniversary, slap it on the side, and then show your new girl in town just like, hey, what's up? Like I like Power World as much as the next guy, but like, come on. This is Cardfight Vanguard. Your game has lasted 15 years. No other card game has last 15 years. That has come out in the last 15 years. Nothing in 2010, 2011 that has come out as a card game has survived as much. As your little card games are literally Y Schwartz and Cardfight Vanguard. These games have lasted, treated them perfectly. That's without counting how they're treating premium now. Like, oh, it's disgusting. Really depressing just seeing these shits, man. Digimon has not lasted that long. Digimon has not lasted as much. I've been with I haven't played Digimon as much, but Digimon has not played One Piece either. No, I'm not mentioning games that are doing well. I'm mentioning games that have lasted as long as Cardfight Vanguard has. Cardfight Vanguard has come out between 10 and 10. I think it was 2011. Super popular though. Yes, it is super popular, but Cardfight Vanguard has lasted 15 years. Do you know how many card games Bushiroad tried to get out of the gate for 15 years and all of them flopped? Many. Because every year these guys are like, let's make a new card game. Like, why? Look, I'm going to be honest. Them releasing as many card games as they want does not bother me as long as they don't really mess around with Cardfight Vanguard. They treat it properly. Like, obviously, 5 cards per set in the beginning of Vanguard was stupid. By booster pack was stupid. They took too long in G era, like in the halfway of G era, to be like, oh yeah, let's add 7. And I'm like, I remember that set, Moonlit Dragon Fang. I remember that set because of that, because we finally got 7 cards per pack. And Vanguard has passed also V format, which after the game, after they rebooted the D series and they started doing the D clan collections, the game became infinitely a lot more better. Man, I would love to see Shadowverse comes to Vanguard. Well, we already got Cardfight Vanguard and Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. I would not mind that as long as they make it like how they did Frieren and how they did Bravern, where it's inside of a set. It's not its own set. It's inside of a set. And also how they did Frieren. This is like, you can do these collabs. I don't mind, as long as you don't take an entire set. Like, what the fuck am I able to do that? I love it in its own set. I genuinely won't, honestly. Considering Bushiroad is bashing premium format, bashing D format, giving us it's annoying because in D format it's just like, oh, this card is actually pretty cool, like a very well designed card. I genuinely like it, and then the rest of the set is absolute garbo. Like, how do you do that? Literally, I go through emotions while thinking and like playing this game, because a lot of the times I'm just like, oh man, these cards kind of ass. Oh, this card's also kind of ass. Like most of this set, and Have you guys seen the photo last year when we got the retrain for the World Tree, the Dragon Tree? When we got the reboot for the Dragon Tree from the anime, and when the set came out physically, quite literally, more than 75% of that box was useless. So stores were quite literally grabbing the boxes that were like 75% filled with the 75% of cards it had and threw them so many outside of their garbage. They were spilling out of the garbage because the cards were just spilling down on the floor. Like, do you know, like, you could have, if those cards were actually useful in some way or form, you could have made those sorts like have events for introducing new players to the game. Like, oh yeah, this deck is like super simple, super cheap. It costs really nothing, and the ratios are fairly fine. So here's a deck. I could give you this deck for cheap for like making an introduction event for like new players. But like, no, Bushy doesn't do that. Not for Cardfight Vanguard, I'm sure. So quite literally, we had cards being thrown out because most of that set was mostly garbage. And most of these sets are like that. Like, unless you're like me, who collects the cards for his decks or his nations, like regardless of if I'm going to play it or not, most of the time, you're not going to grab these cards. And most of these decks end up being kind of bad. Like, literally, the original Dragon Tree was better than the retrain they made. Like, literal people who play that deck, who have played that deck, are literally looking at the decks and they're just like, I'm just playing the older one. The older one's better. But the older one has already been power grip, so I'm not playing it. Like, basically a lot of cards that were locked in with the new Dragon Tree mechanic, and it was just like, we did nothing. We did a whole lot of nothing. It's genuinely very annoying, and it's a whiplash because I love this game. I've been introduced to Cardfight Vanguard because of a friend I played elementary school Yu-Gi-Oh with in the playground when I was going to middle school. And in summer, he introduced me to Cardfight Vanguard. He told me about the game, and I watched the anime, and I fell in love. Like, first sight. And while it took me years to actually be able to buy proper cards to be into this game, dude, I was playing Vanguard in in-store tournaments with literally the side stride unit. Not even the one with the stride effects. They were just Vanguard cards with Vanguard skills and rearguard skills. They were like, the card I was running for most of GM. Like, let me show you the card I was running. This guy was my main guy for like a lot of Giera. Where are you, you glory fan? Here it is. This is the card I run with most of Giera. Blitz Spear Dragoon, because I was a student at the time in a high school. Couldn't afford cards, but I could afford the random commons and rares boxes. I just found a song that I absolutely cannot stand. That's a popular song. Dude, that happens all the time. Like, I ran Giera with this guy, and not only with this guy, I also ran Giera running also Daytonic Stinger Dragon, but that, because that also choose. Yeah, like, I love Vanguard that much that I was running these two guys. And very rarely, when the triggers were on my side, very rarely, I won a game. And I was like, that's cool, because I also couldn't afford any of the expensive strides. Like, quite literally, I was between Zoras and this guy, Voltic Zapper Dragon, which is actually not a bad card. Also, funnily enough, I did have copies of Bulwark. I have one copy, and this guy. But I was just like, dude, whatever, I play. But it was really sad. It's just like Bushiroad's not treating this game with the proper love or respect or anything. It's genuinely annoying. He's like, I want this game to succeed. I don't want it. I don't want people to be all the time like, man, Vanguard is dying. And I'm like, why are we doing it? I don't lie. Giera, when I came back, I was playing Angel Feather. Dude, and how are you doing? Angel Feather in Giera was kind of nutty. Like, kind of nutty. To be fair. In my island, my friend, my teammates that I later met up after Giera, while we were in Viera and then D still, we called it Asco Feather. Angel Feather in Giera was fun. Yeah, it was a really fun deck. It was genuinely a very fun deck. It's genuinely very annoying to play against it because of how it was designed. It's just like, oh, I gave you damage. It's like, sweet, my defense is higher. So now the cards that poke cannot poke me. Just got a heal trigger loop that was restricted. Yeah, that's the fun thing about Angel Feather. It's just like, oh yeah, I can just heal whenever, and I can just loop my cards in my damage zone, and I can just increase my own defense. Like, Angel Feather was kind of nutty. And it's just like, oh yeah, the card I really wants is the damage zone. Angel Feather's just like, don't worry, I'll get that later. It's like, what do you mean? Yeah, I cheat. OTT looks at the deck and does whatever it wants. I look at my damage zone and just steal whatever I want. Yeah. It was with Grand Blue in terms of like, oh, I saw that card. I'll pick it up later. It's fun. I'm not in a hurry. I'll grab it later. It's a really fun dumb deck. I think I'm just gonna grab another guy that can just shove itself into the deck. Most likely does a shit. Probably this guy. Yeah, bind. Oh, bind? Nah. You're not binding your ass. No. I'm not shoving 2 cards either. Card out of them for drop it into your soul. I already chose the guy with the devil ability. The funny thing, I love OTT. Now I have Solarium, which makes dude, that is a fun deck. And also the neat thing about the Magus cards, a lot of them don't ask for Magus name Vanguard. So it's just like, just do top deck shit and just like go wild, man. Like, Magus cards are just like so uncapped and so fun. Because a lot of people are like, I don't want to run Magus, but the dude who runs Magus and knows how to play Magus is just like, dude, I'm just gonna murder a few guys. I'm just gonna have fun here. Who's gonna stop me? Here we go. So just saying Vanguard ability, counterblast shoot, your Vanguard's gonna get powered, nah, counterblast ability. Oh wait, I can, if I have more of these guys, I can just whip more power. Ah, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. I just run another this guy. Yeah, give me the playset. Fuck. Like, fuck it, we ball. Okay, now I'm gonna add like other random cards. Pretty sure we have a blitz order here, so just gonna ride the magic button blitz. And where are you, you good sir? Where are you? No, not you. There we go. The race started with Vanguard with the OTT trial deck from base era. Aw, dude, no. In my case, it was, I ran the Royal Paladin one, but I never had anybody to play because I didn't go to stores as often. But then when I finally had a local store near me, I got a Thunder Break Dragon. And the reason I switched to Naruto Kami is because I love Naoki Ishida. Like, Link Joker era was peak Vanguard for me because, like, I met Naoki Ishida and Naoki Ishida was like, dude, this is a guy who's just learning Vanguard now. He's, like, so cool. I love him. I love his gimmicks as well. Also, his Vanguard cards do Gauntlet Buster Dragon, Tempest Bolt Dragon, Armor Break Dragon, and the Brawlers. Oh, I love them so much, man. Your Vanguards against 5, get ability back for each card in your damage zone. Yes, give me this card for them. Link era, I played Angel a lot. I just played Narukami Thunderbreak, very scuffed Thunderbreak because I still didn't have cards. It was only when it was like mid-Jira, I was able to go to locals again because the locals that was near me closed. And I was able to buy some like scuffed things. And I just like Blitzspear Dragoon was my guy. It's just like, yeah. Because again, the one problem with Jira is the ratios are bad. And again, in Jira, we still had the problem of 5 cards. It's only in Moonlit Dragon Fang, that particular set, that we got 7 cards per pack. Like, it felt kind of dumb. It's just like, we've been nearly 5 years with this game, and somehow we are still stuck with 5 cards per pack. Wow. Okay, now I need a card with a discard ability. What do we have here? I already have the perfect cards. We have a great one that has a pretty decent discard ability. Legion, I played Link Joker, but not Joker. I was a high schooler, man. I did not have money for shit. I just had Narukami, and I played Narukami. I remember getting absolutely creamed by a Gauntlet Buster Dragon, and I'm just like, I'm not even mad, man. That was getting killed by Gauntlet Buster is a dream come true. I was genuinely having a blast, just being murdered by people left and right because I'm playing Vanguard. I'm just like, this game I've been looking at for years, I'm finally playing it. And even though I'm sucking at it, I'm like, I'm having a blast. I'm not gonna lie. Jira, I skipped to the end, Lamau. Either or. It was late G era where I finally had enough money to buy cards. But at that point, a lot of my friends was like, when they're starting V, they try to quit the game. They came back in the end, but like
There's a card from your hand from your rucksack. You may put this card into your soul. I might have run this guy out. A V, I swapped too much clans. Dude, in V, since we had like the 3 marker thing, I ran 1 Protect clan, 1 Force clan, and then 1 Axel clan. Okay, the Force clan I was running was Royal Paladin because I just wanted to play something from the beginning. So I grabbed Royal Paladin, and one of my friends grabbed Dragon Empire. Then for Axel, I was saving myself up for Narukami, which took a long time, but I finally got it. And for Protect, in the end, I was very contemplative of what I got, but in the end, because of the era, I learned Mega Colony. And dude, Mega Colony from the first set, while it was not the best deck, was saucy as hell. In the beginning of the era, very few decks had counter charges. Mega Colony for some reason had like 3. Yeah, 3 separate counter charges. One of them was really bad. The other one was not the best, but it was decent. And the last one was like, yeah, it's pretty good. Like, we had 3 counter charges, and I'm just like, and our Vanguard was like fairly decent. And God, dude, V Mega Colony is like my favorite Vanguard game ever. It's just like, God, I love that clan so much. That's how I fell in love with Mega Colony in general. It's like, that's why after playing V Mega Colony, I'm just like, I love this deck so much. I'm gonna buy the premium stuff. And I bought the premium stuff, and like, it was ass saucy, man. I love it so much. Of course, I played Prism at the end of the Protect, was eventually 7 Seas, and Axel was Harry at the end. And you know what's funny about this deck? Prism is fun. 7 Seas, after the last support, was actually really good and very dangerous. And then Harry was also really good. But decided whether I'll be playing Alcazar or Brawlers or both at the end of this month. Honestly speaking, how I'm seeing it for myself, I'm just gonna play Dino Dragon Master. I'm gonna keep playing. The funnest decks that I've been having for right now, it's either me playing a deck bad or playing a deck that's slightly outdated but have gotten like 3 or 4 cards. I've just been playing Tachikaze, man. Like, the Tachikaze decks are from the era are like the best decks for me in like D. Just like, look at them. Spinal Marcus is a 10 out of 10. Gigarex is also a fun card. And just like 7 Seas was Cope at first, but suddenly we got Skull Dragon. Dude, like, let's look at the bastard. Let's look at the bastard. Like, Grand Blue 7 Seas and Viera was the sauce. It's just like, club, the freaking support that 7 Seas got. And I played against it because I had a friend who made it to top like twice with Grand Blue, both in premium and both in V format. And dude, Mega just Grand Blue, he mostly topped on Grand Blue in premium. Premium is where he was really on cap. But like, dude, in V format, it was like the 7 Seas deck suddenly became like, oh, it's a funny gimmick deck because they were just giving us random double rare cards that were like a deck, and suddenly became like a very actual good deck. Like, this is what I'm telling you. The V clan sets were really good. It fixed a lot of decks and actually made some decks really good. And we don't talk about Believing Crazy. I don't know what they were doing with that guy. They fucked him over. But like, V clan sets, either the deck was really good or really fun. Like the freaking Legion we got with Negro Ball, fun deck. Reverse, fun deck. Pirate Noir, fun deck. And we don't talk about Beatrice. Not gonna lie, I love Witch OTT. Dude, that is a protected deck I grabbed later. Like, I mean, where are you? There we go. Dude, witches for OTT were so fun. And dude, witches for freaking Shadow Paladin was also stupid. It's like, it makes no sense. It's like, the support they got was actually really good. It's just like, Seratrain Witch Munu, it helps the deck a lot. Toto adds a lot more defensive layer to the deck, and also we can just grab another copy into the board. Sweet. Let's not talk about just Poo Poo just being really good. Then the other promo knee being actually good as well. And then we just grab our freaking superior ride that we have, that in premium format you can basically just run any stride you want, which honestly speaking we know the stride you're running, and you can just have Jojo in the side, activate Jojo's ability after Vanguard does his whole shenanigan, superior ride, most likely your superior riding into Zozo in order to basically do front levels of power to your entire Vanguards, and you get another extra attack. It's just like, dude, these decks were freaking great. Like, absolutely great. Which premium is pretty crazy, not gonna lie, dude. Yeah. And also, which V format was actually good. I've seen this deck top. Like, this deck was actually good. And the only witch deck that I think was very funny but not very good was just like Witch Shadow Paladin. Witch Shadow Paladin was funny. I played this. I built this deck. I have the cards. This is a funny deck. Is it really good? Not really. Is it really funny? It's really funny to play. It's slightly scuffing it's slightly scuffing the way it plays, but like, it's just a fun deck. I love that the DV clan, the V support sets that they gave us while D format was running was really good. Dude, after they gave us what they gave us in the last one for Narukami, like Narukami, they gave us sauce. They gave us 3 freaking cards. They were like, yeah, we're just gonna give you Sweep Command Dragon, we're gonna give you Valiant Saber Reverse, and we're gonna give you Armor Break Dragon. I'm just like, what? What? I think I called the deck I played was the End of Stage and Pale Moon. That's my favorite, dude. That and Dantarian were my favorite Cub decks. The fact they actually got decent support, and not necessarily bad support, they got decent support that is actually usable and actually makes the deck work. It was really wild. It's just like, the problem was that V format was just too insane. V format was just too insane, and just like everything just didn't work well, probably. But like, dude, look at Narukami. Narukami was saucy. Like, first of all, in the set prior, they gave me my avatar, my favorite freaking card, Sealed Demon Dragon Dunjure. And look at this glorious. I love Makuf in the past, and it was just self for deck. I prefer that. Yeah, I prefer with Makuf Malek was its own mechanic instead of doing the Protect too. Dude, decks were becoming really lame with like for orders with the marker spam. It became stupid. I didn't like marker spam. But like, look at my guy. Steel Demon Dragon Runedray is a 17k base unit with a base triple drive with a base double critic. The reason they made him lure accurate. If I don't have enough cards in the bind zone when this unit attacks, I lose 10k power, lose a crit, and lose -2 drive. He becomes a freaking 7k 1 crit 1 drive grade 3. But if he hits those things, I can grab a card from your hand and bind it. And if I complete 5 or more, I can grab 3 cards from my drop and shove them into the deck. I love this deck so much. They made it more accurate, and like the random promo cards we have made this deck a lot more viable. Like, I love this deck so much. And the next set and the next V set, they were like, yeah, let's give Eradicator support. Let's give Eradicators more support. This deck that quite literally was topping premium formats left and right. And then there was like, yeah, let's give Ray-Kon the freaking Arbor Break Dragon. One of Naoki Ishida's ace cards. I was freaking going right. I thought they were gonna give me the cross ride of Sealed Demon Dragon Dunjure. Let me show you. Let me show you my guy and his ultimate power. Demon Concrete Dragon Dunjure Unlimited. I was betting they were gonna do this. They didn't do it. I was devastated with like, yeah, we're not doing V clan collections anymore. I'm like, why? I understand why these sets didn't sell. They never sell initially very well. Like, these sets are insane. They make V premium format even better. Don't stop making those. Those were good sets. I was literally bored of D format because I was playing D premium format because premium format was really good. But sadly, Bushiroad made a lot of bad decisions. Okay, let's keep going with this. Okay, need to have another card that can dredge up things to soul. Let's see, how many grade 2s? I'll probably throw some grade 2s in here. Yeah, most likely I can rush, most likely. Most likely. So, what else can... That's double rare, sadly. All right, I was looking for a card for discarding. Escado. Wish I could run in this deck, but I can't. Great for the FK. Any good discard fodder? I don't think we'll have this right here, sadly. I think I'm gonna have to run the grade 1, grade 2 ones that are slightly scuffed. I can call this card to rearguard circle. It's a unit I can call to rearguard, I guess. The other one is the one that calls. Actually, rearguard circle is not that terrible. For nope. It's like not really good. So that lower rarities makes sense. So last two, nope. Zoom detects. Nope, not this one. This is the one that's discouraged to shove itself into the soul. Oh wait, you may soul charge. 1. Choose one of your units. It gets 5 cover the turn. Then discard a card from your hand. Choose a reception from blah blah blah. Could add another order, I guess. It could let me prep my soul a lot better. Do I need to be in grade 3 in order to like do that? Soul has 2. Put 4 standing mirror to soul. Stand this unit if your soul has more. Yeah, I'll just use orders. Probably grab another order. How many desire devils I got? I got like 4, blah, 8, 12, 16. I forgot to count for a second. 16, 18. Seems like decent. Just don't have anything else. Like it would be good discard fodder because then be this one that doesn't do anything. Prefer to have another unit that can actually do a pretty decent skill. Discard a card from your hand. Choose your vanguard and do attacks. Opponent's vanguard retired by a card's ability. Probably not happen. So instead, press this. Let's instead focus on soul. Rambled a little bit too long for about other things. I want to focus on grade 3s. Grade 1s don't have enough shields, I guess. So, let's see. And your card with the same carding as this unit. Nope. Grade 2 card that I can sacrifice probably is going to be what I do. Set order. Breeding Mandrake. When this card is put into your order zone, put 2 cards from your deck face up as Gate's order zone. At the beginning of your right phase, choose a card from this card's gate. Just put it into your hand. Choose a card from this card gate and put it into soul. Put this card into draw. Not terrible. I think I'm getting more shields. Beginning of your right phase, soldier 1. This is Parsimonius. Our bind zone cards. Oh, wait a minute. Every time your bind zone has a critical trigger, this is 5k power, then soul has a grade 1 or greater card. Choose a grade 2 card from drop and put it into soul. This is for another deck. This makes scissors actually possible. This is a deck I'm gonna have to play around in the future. No, we got support for that, huh? This unit intercepts. Most likely he's not. Place a record. Discard a card from here and draw a card. Have a grade 3 card with a jewel. Nope. Let's see. Double rare. Rare. No. Put a top of card. Choose the 1 card from it and put it into your soul chunk of your deck. Deck? Not terrible. I prefer to have a unit though. Can do. Yeah, I prefer to have a unit instead. Continue to attack. Your soul has 6 or more cards. Counterblast 1. Choose your unit that has counterblast though. Soul Blast, nope. No. This is a promo card, can't use it. No, that's it. My Vanguard has a glitter. My Vanguard does not have a glitter surprise. Hari, no. What other cards can we just shove in the deck here? Nope, can't use that guy. Nope, wait. Nope, can't use sacrifice glass card. Huh. I was thinking of that card. Sacrifice glass is low rarity. Look at it now. On Games of the Underworld, after it's a double rare. No. Oh, wait, funny card. Hello. When the Pluto Rigor Circle, if your soul has 10 or more cards, energy lasts 3. Should be from fairy guards or tyrant. Nope. Common. If you have 3 or more card points, your soul by your cards ability this turn, kind of let's draw a card. Nope. Most likely this one. If you last side, draw a card, you have to trigger on your drop zone and put it into your soul. Funnily enough, this is not terrible. I've used this card before for another dumb deck, but like that is not a terrible card. It's like it's an energy blast 5, but like nothing else in my deck uses energy blast, so it's like it's a card from drop to soul, and I draw a card. It's not a bad resource. Not terrible, not terrible. I have like one more slot for like something else. Well, what else can I add? Do I have enough grade 1s? I'll grab a grade 1 then. Let's see. Soul Blast 2. Nope, too much. Place on Vanquish. If you're not Soul Charge this turn, Soul Charge 1. Nah. Your attack will boost it. Nope. When the attacks. When the unit this unit boosted, if you're nope. Demonic. Nope. Nope. Why doesn't Bushi put print cards specifically for my specific niche? How dare they? This unit attack balls in with put 3 queens. No, I'm not doing queen stuff. Nope. Nope. What else do we have here? Distorted Bane. Nope. Abalala. And the boost that you have found with your gladiators with a clan icon. I do not have that. Actually, don't have that. Alcazal, Desired Devil. That's high rarity though. What else can we use here? Demonic, Barrel Magnus card. I'm gonna play some rigor during your battle phase. Alright, put on top of your deck when you do soul. Okay, weird. Rare. Common, that's a toy. Nope. Double rare. Choose up the one card around, put that card in this card into soul. Soul Charge 2. It's not terrible. I'll just grab a desire card. Why not? Wrote that wrong. And there we go. Is there a desired? I already have a desired devil that just does shenanigans here. Bind this creature. Doesn't replenish my soul as much. One that can call itself most likely. Probably do that one. Can lost 1 this critical measure the greater your soul, call it weird register. When you attack, this unit gains 2k power for each of your standing rearguards. I just need a lot more resource. Probably that can be something used or like replenish here. What else do we have? Something from drop somebody. This is a soul last. Grab another desire that will drop a 5k. That's not amazing. Counterblast. Attack will not boost it. If you have a version Demonic Dragon Greed on, shoot the 4, then we'll do the other drop. Use the 1 or more cards within the back of the deck. If you return 4 or more cards, you can take it on a turn. I do not want that. It's bad, actually. And blah blah blah. If you lost 2 more cards over in their card name, you can smack the card to the end of the turn. Great. Somebody that can do something early on. And you charge 1, choose a rank, okay, effective power to the end of the turn. Not great. Actually, Goat Sunk is not looking as terrible. Choose a card with your soul, from your soul with greed on its card name, and put it into yours. Not the best, but it's not the worst, honestly speaking. It's at least something I can guard with, I guess. Might reduce these to 2 at most. Yeah, 2 at most. And then have this little bastard here too. Okay, let's do shoot the card from your soul. Call to rear guard. Call to rear guard. That level of ability though. When the attack save you percent roll this shooting your vanguard to get 5 compared to the end of turn. Tells me another body, but it wastes 2 more souls, but it will give me the deck I need. It's Cannibalized though, and I already used Cannibalized for a ability and a soul less technically, if we're counting the numbers. Gives me a Persona Ride at your next turn. It's 2 cards for 1 though. 3 cards for 1 actually. This card has to be shoved in order to do that. Yeah, fuck it, I go at it. Get to give this card 1, but we can have another card that can do stuff benefit thanks to soul. Let's look soul, and then let's look at the great ones then again. This Dragon Tree Marker card, Zolrest. Nope. No unit space on regard from soul. Nope. Start card. During your turn, your vanguard's great to greater. Any player card with 20 soul by card built this turn, did you get fucking power? Looking for a card that can do another soul charge mode. Like a blind soul charge would not be bad. Not the great, but not bad. Well, this unit attack. If you saw us 10 or more cards, put this unit into your soul charge. Your opponent back over with tyrant. No, I do not. As a promo card, nope. Tap plus 4 energy blast 2. Put it to start to cover your soul into your draw. And then you attack, blah blah blah. That was incredible. That was incredible as well. Jinhari, Azulgares, Amatio, Jewel, Magnus. This card regarded as great too. And you take this card into your soul. No. Looking for great ones actually. We also have the last tree draw card. It's a rearguard, you made that double rare though. Can't use it. Damn, can't even use Melody, man. I was betting slightly on that one. What can you do? What can you do? Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, Crafty Lord. I lost that one now. There's a rigor circle if you have a grand vanguard, blah blah blah. Crafty Lord is a funny guy. So Counterblast your deck out the 1 from rotate, reveal, put into hand, shuffle your deck, and Tainer. When you place a rigor circle, choose a Crafty Lord from your soul. You may call it to rigor circle. If you call this unit, get psychic power to the end of the turn. At the end of the turn, put this unit at the bottom of the deck. It's gonna be shoved in the deck anyway. Fine. We Crafty Lord. Maybe not deck. Or this Counterblast them. Yeah, I think Counterblast is gonna be the problem. So second page, and we're still looking here. Ground tree markers, so charge. And you play number one. Color card, choose a card from your hand, discard. No, that is not great. Maybe if I have a great, you can go boom. If you place a regular, if you have a soul, that's grade 3. Grade 3, you soul charge 1. If you have a grade 2, cover soul charge as a fetch, choose a grade 2 card from your drop and put it into your soul. Possible. At that point, I'll just drop and put into your soul disintegration and go through that turn. I think I'll take advantage of that. These guys do bind themselves, so I can't really grab them. Oh, if I have to guard something like that. Actually, these ones I sadly can't take advantage of. And these put it for you right to your soul. Damage has 4 more cards face up, bind these card counter 1. Gotta need my soul as much as possible. All rares can't. So put this card into your hand. Rare. Oh wait, this rare is not bad. Hold on, this is actually not terrible. Yeah, I can give a lot of pressure with this. When you boost, choose your boosted units you get. When you attack it, choose a blue card from your drop and put it into your soul. Not terrible, actually. Not terrible at all. Actually makes it so my soul has a lot more potential to go bigger. Why didn't I think of that? I'm really dumb. I forgot we... See, this is what I mean. Sometimes the rarer cards are like insane. Like this is... Well, it's not the best ability. This is a pretty decent ability. I'm pretty sure I've seen this one around. Because if not, I would have maybe pivoted to Dark Pit in order to have this like more cards in Soul. Because Dark Pit, it was also an option. It's like 2 for 1, but like Soul gets bigger. Okay, now let's look for a Blitz order. When this play, you can buff and play this card with energy loss 3. Choose when units being attacked. It gets 5 cards later in the battle. If the unit play from Soul, put this card into the bottom of the deck. And something I can use whenever. That's nice. I prefer one that can give me like something else. No. Involve Valkazal. When you play the battle, your Vanguard was attacked. Yeah, so what this unit? You play a and you blast when the card in circle. Nope. Well, your soul has 4 more cards. Soul charge 1. Shooting your Vanguard's attacking. Opponent's Vanguard attacking. Attacking opponent's Vanguard gets -5 continuing a turn. It's a great one order, but it can give me a bit of soul. Honestly speaking, this might be what I play. Oh wait, no, I don't have enough. Okay, yeah, just shove this. In case I just blindly soul charge it, or I have to soul charge it, it's just like, yeah, it's fine. Like Energy Blast 3 for an ability like that, that's not bad. Although Geo Accelerator is mighty tempting. But I'll just walk in the dark. And with that, we have our thrift shop deck for the night. And then we can start playing. Thrift. This is the Thrift Greed. Or Thrift Gred, because I wrote it wrong. And now we're going to connect to get started games. So first off, gonna be on listening to Fatal Frame music. Ooh, nice. How is it? Good music? I have not played Fatal Frame myself or ever like heard anything. I'm just connecting right now, so I turn the screen off for a second so no information gets connected. And we're in. Most of the music that I've been sort of in the writing mood. I've been having like a lot of anime battles on my head. Good music. Good music. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Japanese. Oh, I also listen to a lot. Let's see. Let's get inside of what I've been listening to. I mostly just mess around with my playlist, just hear a bunch of things. So I've been listening to I've been listening to Matara Khan and I forget her name particularly. But I was mostly hearing their Nike covers. I've been hearing some Persona 5 Royal, Ambitions in Royal, the opening. Oh, it's a good song. Which Fatal Frame was it? Which Fatal Frame was a horror game? Ooh, oh, I remember. Okay, I remember Fatal Frame mostly because of Smash. That's the only reason I remember. I've been listening to a lot of Nano. We're listening to some Final Fantasy stuff. I'm getting back into Final Fantasy 14. That is going to be fun to play. I'm going to try to do a challenge run for myself. I'm going to try to do a craft only. Ooh. Oh, the slaves, gee. Hamano Tsukiko is really good at singing. Ooh. Tails Dance. First, okay, I'm going for 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Get this back into the deck. This is fun being in my soul. Back into the deck, and then back into the deck, and then 1, 2, 3. PG. This lad here, and then this lad here. Okay. Let's see. And we are facing probably DP. Okay. Now, that's it. Then good luck. Have fun. Renotundro. Discard, discard, discard. This would be the one that I would lose last month. So discard this, right? Then with this road upon, so I don't get nothing for now. So end the turn, his turn. Mostly just been hearing a lot of Final Fantasy stuff, Persona stuff, Mori Calliope's Let's Crash opening for Gashakuda. And I've been getting reacquainted with Black Clover by listening to the opening song of the openings of Black Clover. God, Black Clover does not have any bad openings. All the openings for Black Clover, the anime, just like good. 10 out of 10. They're really good. Some of them are weaker than others, but like the openings are just like really good. When did you put the regard from your soul? Think I'll be losing attackers, but he's gonna be punching me more. I'll bet on trigger. Lost the trigger. Ah, damn. You would have here some song show, which is from Fatal Frame 2. I have a lot of triggers, man. Next turn's gonna be annoying. No guard. Nothing, okay. Also grid on copy, that sucks. Sorry, look at the top 5 cards. Your deck. Oh, right, he has that one. That's really good. Okay, stand and draw. With the discard a guy, so I'm gonna be discarding this out here. He's on. Yeah, I can do this. And with the road upon, reveal a road of the deck, draw a card. I'll be getting a draw out of that, so give me that draw. Oh, that's a good shield. Okay, I'll take it. Then let's play a game here. First off, call here. Then call here. I think I'm gonna be playing it safe for now here. So AK to his rear, not letting him take advantage of that. Then, when the unit attack hits, choose 2 cards from your drop and then shoving them into soul, so they'll be going back into soul, meaning good shenanigans here. Is he gonna take it? Does he need damage? That is the yes, he does. Yep. Perfect. Now, this and this. Because now choose 2 cards from your drop and then shove them into soul. 1, 2. God, that was good. Also got rid of the rear. I needed to get rid of the rear a lot. Not gonna bet on anything else. He's probably gonna rush it down. He gets a claw from that. DP is getting good. Saying questionable DP. Saying DP is questionable. I do have enough hand to in order to grab enough soul. Put a card in your hand into your soul, so your deck wrote the 1 card saying card name as this card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle your deck. That's fine, I have more copies like that. Shove something random into the deck there, that's fine. Don't have enough to might have more copies of the Blitz Order and reduce copies of some other card. I do want to keep my copies of Team Star Zaragon. They're really good. Might lower the copies of the unit with the Energy Blast cost most likely. Because I can still get the benefit of the Energy Blast, but I just need something that can just give me what I need. I'm betting on Trigger. Damn it, triggers are not coming here today. Okay, I sort of have an idea of what I'm putting here. Oh, right, he can Superior Ride. Yeah, no guard. Critical, he's putting me damage. Playing against DP, it is what it is. God, thank God, finally, I got a trigger. Standing. Nothing there. 20k, 30k. I can guard this more or less. 35k. Thankfully, he does not get anything else. Ooh. Stand. Draw. Drop a copy of this guy. This guy will replace a breaker. Choose the grade on or desired level from your drop. Put it into your soul. If your soul has 4 more card with greater or desired level of their card name, this is going to affect your in the turn. That's fine. So that means I'm going to have to drop something desired devilish. Yep. Soul has enough desired devils. Don't want to drop a shield, but oh wait, I can just drop this. This is fine. Let me check. Yeah, this is fine. Then shove a card from hand to soul. So you take about the one card and as this card available to your hand, shuffle your deck. Yeah, okay. Now choose a card from hand, shove it into soul. So this here. Touch my deck for a copy of that exact same grade 2. Create it, put it into hand. Then call this guy, activate ability, choose a card from my soul. So there. Then call this card. And then at about this unit attack, Soul Blast 2, put 4 more rear guards into Soul. I'll be having 5. If your Soul has 10 or more cards, I won't be getting that enough Souls, sadly. Wait a minute. This unit gets record power. Soul has a your returns. Wait a minute. Wait, no, it won't be as finicky. This is for like next turn. Look at the top grade that called to rear guard. Yeah, for next turn I'll do this. Then battle. This will be 13k. Opposing Vanguard. God, don't have enough soul, honestly. Alright, I forgot that since I have 2 copies. Your turn, if your damage zone has 4 more cards, yep, alright, so I'm at base 20k actually. Twin Drive, critical trigger, power and crit. Twin check, critical trigger, power and crit. So it's total of 4 damage. It's a heal, it doesn't proc. Three damage, I'm right. Then, Soul Blast 2. We last turn. Oh, right, I didn't do a lot of damage. Yeah, I went first. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I did dealt 1 damage last turn. So, here I Soul Blast 1. And Soul Blast another card. And then shove 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Reset. And I don't get that much, but can I plus 1? Has to go with 1 or more, and then his base power increases by 5k more. Yeah, that's all he gets for now. Yep. Guardian Circle, deck, blah, blah, blah. 4 more. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, bum. Reaches your rested or set orders. He's got 2. $53. Ah, fair enough. There we go. Yeah, he has to guard because blitz orders don't technically count in the... Yep. Okay. Power and crypt. Nah, it is what it is. End of turn. And since I have not Persona Road, sadly, I do not have the damage zone. I have Icarus Demonic Dragon Girl is not there. So I have to guard with everything I have. When they attack, if you're not boosting your battle on the west tree, at the beginning of your drive, show your opponent's guardians, evidence, and entire gun if you pass on to them. Apply all the abilities that cannot be hit. And since he's Legion, he does have but He gets a should retire for a trigger unit, so... Yeah, I think I'm dead here. Yep, I think I'm dead. It's not a multi-attack, but sadly. Yeah, if I had more earlier defenses, I think that's what I gotta do. No guard. He still has the rest of the rear, sadly. Yeah, GG. Can't do shit about that. That is a bad thing. Oh well. It was Thrift Greedon. Greedon versus DP. It was a loss. It was actually not a bad game. Okay, so strat is dropping this guy. Pushing this guy over. Run this at 2s. Gives me a draw. It's pretty decent for that. This guy's way better. Gonna need gels. Just gonna need as much as soul charges as I can possible. This card can give me that as well. But I also need defensive as well. So reducing this. So I can add as many gels as I can. And then just another unit. Yeah. Okay. Set a card that has draw, most likely. Most likely. Draw. Lower grades, grade ones. Let's see. And this unit plays on Rigor from your hand to your main phase. Discard a card from your hand, draw a card. If your opponent's rank quickly, this unit gets to gain power until the end of turn. It's cycle card, that's fine. Means if I have a trigger in hand and I really don't want to see it, I can just get rid of it. You can let me skim through the deck a bit more. Not a lot, but it's honest work. Let's see. Gets to retire and then he can knock down Sentinels. That guy knocking down Sentinels is kind of insane. Mini boots, counterblast, energy loss 3. Nope. Maybe another grade 2 attacker, most likely. Yeah. I might end up grabbing him again, honestly. Might reduce. Keep gels at 4, but grab that grade 2, most likely. Counterblast, draw card, and then 3 or more weapons at the exact same time. Nah, not worth. Okay, yeah, then let's just add 1 copy of this one. Let's see. Yeah, because the rest of the deck's really. Let's see. Yeah, because this guy let me just grab another card from Soul. Yeah, that's fine. Save deck. Actually, do you have anything drop here that can grab things from drop that's low rarity, I guess? Because we do. I really want that in my deck because I know that this guy can do it. Actually. Need more desired level names, though. Damn. Gonna have to keep the grade 3, sadly. I need desired devil names in order to get this. Although, with the right line. Yeah, with the right line, really don't need that, do I? Just keep this at 4. And just grab a random desire devil. Grade 2, this guy. Anybody else with a decent ability? Just a decent ability would be fine. Not in the grade 2s, no. It'll have to be in the grade 1s then. I could grab the exact same one from the grades, so yeah, I'll grab that one. Grade 3s, yep. This one has a decent ability, why not? Because the rest are just counterblast and choose a card from your soul cloud to rear. Oh, that's really good though. Good for a discard as well. Like a discard's not that bad, but like discard for a card is also procs an ability too. Do I have anything on place? Let's make Axis as another guy. Does it have to be desired up? It's counterless though. Yeah, no. I'll keep this. Has a lot more defense now. And gels can let me proc my soul up better. Save. And then go back. Mishiru. I challenge you, Mishiru. Boy, Cardfight. You accept my challenge. Dude, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, what the fuck are you doing? What the heck are you doing, sir? Lance Hales. Yes, sir. Going first. The Superior Ride was like kind of hard to be able to do anything there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, not bad. The grade 3 is nice. That card's good. This is actually not a bad discard target. Drop this and 1, 2. Oh. The extra greed on's not appreciated. The rest is like fairly decent. Now, good luck, huh? Wait, no. Good luck, huh? Honest, it's I don't know, turn draw. Dropping this guy here. Right. And enter. Okay, got a guard for next turn. That's fine. Ooh, he must not know how to just. Mermaid Isle Sydney. Rode upon by top idol Aqua. Option of cards for you. Might be in the Pacifica here. Probably done with Pacifica here. Could be any other deck. Nope, it's Hulk. Not played against. Oh, that is interesting. Oh well. We shall see what we do here. Boom. Don't need damage, so trigger, that's fine. Banana turn. Go. Gonna have to drop the. This one I can guard, this one I cannot. Also, it would give me a certain situation, but it would be fine. Right, reveal. Yes, I do have a greed on there. In other words, I can get a draw out of that. Thank you very much. Then I can do funny thing with calling this guy. And then call this guy. And now battle. AK to the Vanguard. Front trigger. That means you just want to guard. Smart. Yep. Heal trigger. Do not hit, but another defensive card is not bad. So card shove card from hand to soul. Could shove the greed on there. Oh well. How do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Probably have to shove a trigger in there. That's fine. This will be interesting. Sadly, I am not getting a lot of draws. My opponent hasn't been able to do much of anything either. Against a DP matchup, I most likely needed to get more defensive, but I just didn't drew with them. But that was sadly something I just could not deal with. I have to defend my rear, so I'll have to take the Vanguard attacks. More cards that we show instead. That's a card, I guess. Oh, he's probably practicing the cards from the new set. That's probably what he's doing. That is interessante. I'm doing a random deck test would look better. Cool. Okay.
No guard. That's fine. Yeah, I don't have to give him much for that. Okay, stando and dodoro. Ooh, that's really good, actually. Drop the heal. Yeah, because there's something else in drop I really want to pick up, so... Drop the heal. Right. Then, grade 2 skill. On, put a card from your hand to your soul, so your deck with the same card name as is your real potential for your deck. So, shove this here. Do so. My deck for a copy of that exact same card. That's some deck thinning right there. No, that's not him. There he is. And deck shuffle. Then won't have enough copies in order to scroll cards, but I'll be able to do so. All this guy activating his ability, you do less 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw a card. And choose a card from my drop zone. So trigger from drop. Oh damn. Oh well, it's a card. Card's a card. And then I can keep this card in hand and then just call this guy here. Because anyway, I need all these guys in hand. I have 1 copy of him in soul. In other words, your turn if your damage zone. Oh wait, no, I don't have 4 more. Okay. So I just do this. 13 to your Vanguard. I have 4 cards that are standing. That is good enough for me. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Swing drive. Nothing. Sadly can't block him for next turn, so that's basically a card I gotta guard with. Then, Skill Hatsudo. That is a Soul Blast to those, so trigger. And the grade 1. And then shove. 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 And shove. Stand back up. And then one more time. 13k to drop. God, I love Greedon. His concept's really cool. I could do Mascus. Oh, I would have a lot more fun. With the pass, no guard. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, well, we whiffed. What can we do? Let's see. I have 1 copy of that guy there. I'll be able to get this appear. I'll be able to get a call from that. I have 1 in hand, but I won't be able to shove into soul. Don't have enough energy to... Yeah, I won't have enough energy. And I should let myself to be a 4 damage. Okay, now I know remembered why I have this. The draw is nice, but just do not have the extra Desire Devil is kind of annoying. I could draw it for Desire Devil, I guess. That would be the strat, I guess. This guy is basically what I'm dealing with as a lifeline. Yeah, this guy's just like emergency button press. The draw is really nice. Sadly, there's no grade 0 Desire Devils. I have to check for another card that can draw. Don't know which one. Have to guard with this. Ride with Greed on Persona Ride. Hopefully it's not the order. I don't want my blitz. Gonna have to take 1 damage mostly. 15k. 18k. Most likely we'll have to keep one of my lung shoved. 13k. Gonna be recalling again. No guard. Need 4 damage at least. Critical trigger. There we go.
Turn, you have a greater greater, and you have the same card name as this card, and you have no reason to get 5k power. Then there's 4 more cards. All you want to get plus 5k power, and about this unit attack. If this unit was not placed this battle phase, Counter Blast 1, shoot the 1 card with the same card name as this unit from hand, write it as stand. Okay. No trigger, fix the Vanguard, no trigger. This also lets me access to my other stuff, which will give me the extra superior ride as well. With Soul Blast. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm throwing this guy out. Just gonna have to look for something else. Either that or just reduce him and boost the other guy. $18k for my 23k. One drive. Want to pass. Yeah, because guarding with another. Oh, wait, I can just do this. Plus to do more card design that was card. Did you expect a perfect shoot? In other words, start with him. Extra 5k shoot. Okay. There we go. 23k. I will take that. Critical trigger. All effects of Vanguard. Kind of need all the other cards in my deck in order to function here, so. Yeah. Could have PG one of these bigger attacks, but oh well, I'll get the bigger damage zone, so it's fine. Get that bounce back. He's at 2 damage. That kind of sucks. Oh well, what can you do? From ability, grade 2 to hand, okay. And that copy to hand. Okay. Ando and draw. This one already though. But ooh, not bad. Won't be having the resources to make this a lot of these unless I want to, but I do have resources. That's right. So, if you have a greater rare Vanguard Phoenix card name, can you bloodline this card? Look at the top card of that card or put it into your soul. I have to look at it, right? Look at the top card of my deck. It shall be called. Then call, and then have another something that can call something from draw. Nope, I just have a lot of those grade 2s. In other words, this card is already swinging with a 38k power boost. I could forgo my shields. If I can next turn get that, but I'll be getting a spear right next turn. So instead, let's just put money here. Okay, then back. This is a 38 with a Vanguard. Now, since I have agreed on and sold, number of cards in this one for me to lose it becomes 7. So now I have an extra slot of my damage. Drive. Critical trigger. All effects to Vanguard. +1. Second check. That's it. Then Vangado Skin. Blasto. Blasto. Shove. 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 And shove. 4. Plus 15k if I remember correctly. Restand and +1. 2. No guard. Swing drive. Heal trigger. Power to Vanguard, recover 1 damage. Second check. No trigger. 2 them. And then turn. Oh wait, that was I didn't get the extra 10k. Hold on. It means I have to add something that, yeah, I have to add something that's better than Lockdraft. Lockdraft is nice when it's actually, would I add 2 Lurk Shaft and then 4 of the other guy? I was just unlucky with the Sargon, honestly. Sargon's really good. Sargon would have popped, I would have had the Soul Charge, and I would have had like the extra superior cult or Starukari. Lurk Shaft's only good for like getting to the soul count. But if that's the case, I prefer to do more of a blind Soul Charge. Actually, let me check a unit. Place some rearguard circle. Ooh, okay, yeah. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna grab the Desire Devil. That's a counterblast. Soul Blast 2, most likely. I'm contemplating. I'll have to probably grab something else. 33k. Probably gonna Superior Ride. Probably gonna have to drop the heal. The other cards are gonna be hitting a lot harder. I can guard 28k, 28k, 38k, 38k. You can have that drop another card. Yeah, no guarding. Fine. No check. No trigger. Okay, that's 5 cards in damage zone. Counterblast is able to Superior Ride. Get the Alk in there. Now the Alk is going to be giving a lot more power. Continue attack. You place a ring battle. Choose one of your rear guards. Return to hand. Choose out the 1 card from your hand. Call to rear guard. At the end of the turn, choose the 1 card with name as this unit. This is actually the weaker card, so this is the attack I'm probably going to guard. 35k. 28k, 28k, 33k. Max ability targets the other grade 2. The other one's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should have taken this hit part of the other one. And it would have been a lot more riskier. There we go. Guard with 38k and then guard with this. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to be sort of like this. I will have enough for next turn. Numbers are not good. The numbers are not good at all. I really have to guard this attack, but the other attack is going to be a lot more lethal. Yeah, no guard. On trigger, okay. $58. Jeez. Will you need a heal? 5, 6. Need one more. Ah, damn it. GG. Damn. Save replay. Yep, that was my Rift. Read. Versus Alk. Yeah. Larry. And that was another lock. Okay. So back to deck editor. Reducing this. So I can have more copies of this. And then let's get looking for a card withdraw, which can give me a draw for a decent cost. I have already in grade 3, unless I want to see another card. Let's check the grade 3s out. Is you retired? Nope, not a decent ability there. Hello, hello, how are you, David? Ah, Momo, how are you? Hope you had a wonderful day. I've been having a good day. How are you? How's your day been? Hopefully it's been a good day. I've had a pretty decent day. Hey, just a bit of work. What deck is this? Ooh, this is a challenge I'm putting myself. I'm playing Greydon, but the challenge is basically I'm only allowed to use common and rare cards. The only restriction is obviously I can use the ride line. That does not matter. And Vanguard's obviously not a double rare. I mean, not a common or rare. But it basically, I'm just using a pile of the other cards that usually Bushiroad just give us crap cards, and I'm just using them. Been a good lot of card maintenance and grocery shopping. Ah, that's great to hear. Hopefully the car's working well. I know card maintenance is kind of a nightmare, especially considering, oh, it can be biffed out and then suddenly it's just like, oh, you need a lot more money. A lot more money. I'm just like, I'm not here for that at all. Hopefully it's been a good day for you. Just trying to make this. I was not expecting prices. What, for the challenge or for like the car? Oh, probably for the car maintenance. Yeah, it's probably the car maintenance since that's what I just said. Forgetting things is my passion. Even if I just said it. That's where you can put a card from your hand into soul draw card. That might be honestly good enough. Put a card from your hand to your soul draw card. Could grab a card in hand. So yeah, that might not be bad. This lets me grab something from drop, which is better. This lets me do that. Have you seen the latest episodes of Paralytics? Ooh, actually, in the beginning of the stream, we saw the first episode, Paralytic. It was really good, dude. I had a lot of fun seeing that episode. Mostly because I love Megumi. The Megumi of the Paralytic world is just 10 out of 10. Like Ojo-sama Megumi is just like incredible. I like the Lyrical Monasterio style. The Lyrical Monasterio Magnolia is really cool. Really fun. And I love defensive decks, so yeah, defensive like, and you can do it twice per game, at least the ability of that particular Magnolia, and I just had a blast. That was a good episode. I watched it with chat. Chat and had a lot of fun. Although we do have the theory that for next week, our opponent's gonna be Danji. That is my suspicion. Mostly because it's Mijiru is the one that's gonna be fighting for the Mystiac fighters. And since I saw him smile, I'm genuinely just like, you probably are fighting Danji, man. You're having that rematch that you wanted, man. I can't believe we got Budget, Legion, Morta, and Odium. Hey, whatever works, it works, man. I'm not gonna completely complain. It's just like, and it's also dual nation as far as I understand. So now we have a basically support for the structured decks now that are coming out for Lithium and Odium. It's really neat. It's really neat. I liked it a lot. Also, I love the in-game lore. I love when the cards they're making have like some lore application. It's just like, that's nice. It's really cool. Okay. Possibility though, and not doing that. Rare, no. That is no. You Final Rush. I'm never in Final Rush. So that's not good. When you soul charge by your card's ability, it draws a certain kind of a not really good. It's actually bad. You Rode Upon, and these Blizzard Riggers. Double rare, nope. Fail that. I have one more with me, exactly. Check my grade ones. Do that or get a grade, but I can do something interesting then. Let's see, another soul charger. I need a soul charger. I want to draw. I really want to draw. The rigger from hand to your main phase, discard a card. I might grab the grade 2 with the draw ability for discard draw. Grade 2, discard draw. Can't grab things from draw, but I have the card deck and grab things from draw. I mostly will have the enough Desire Devil, so I don't. This one's nice with shield, but it doesn't do anything else. Mostly just functions like, oh yeah, regard that the same card name as Desire Devil and their card names in your soul. So has 3 or more for Desire Devils, gets 5k power and 5 shields, and mostly have it for the shield. So probably, I really want to keep Lug Shaft though. Let me grab something. Yeah, I'll keep the Lug Shaft, honestly. Yeah, I would love for a new Bruce and Bastion. The new Bruce would be really cool. Ooh, Bastion. Ooh, that actually sounds interesting. I have a soft spot for those decks. I forgot about Bastions. Actually, that'd be really cool. Having another grade 3 centric deck in another nation would be really cool. I wouldn't say Dark States. We already seen Brandgate. Okay, we've seen Keter Sanctuary, we've seen Brandgate, we've seen Lyrical Mon. We know there somebody has to kill, which is the sister. For the paralytic we have with Lyrical Monasterio, we're missing a nation. Have them with. Oh, we already faced Dragon Empire. I know it would sound crazy, but I would have loved to see Phantoma Bruce be a sheer leader. It's not even just like what happened in this paralytic clash. Bruce has a new identity. Yeah. What do you mean Bruce has tits? I'm sorry, but Bruce has tits. I'm sorry. That would be very funny. Just like I changed nation, so might as well I just change genders as well. It's just like, why not? Why not? What can stop me? Nobody can stop me. Bruce being the best waifu in the card game, yes. We all love Bruce. It's like Bruce becomes a shield leader. Like, what the heck happened here? Ooh, we got a gate match. Hello. Ooh, sleeps. Hello. Those look nice. 1, 2, there's pop. Then has a tails. I'll be picking tails itself. But Bastion. Ooh, that'd be really nice. Bastion would be actually really cool. First. Then good luck. Have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this goes back into the deck. This goes back into the deck. And this is not bad. This is for later. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got 2 triggers. I got nothing. I got no control with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, let us place our units. It's Ayadeva Taida. Dragon Empire. We're gonna turn draw. This got this lad here. I'm so ready to get Damascus Avant this month. Ooh. Excited for that. Let's see. Yeah, I do nothing else this year. What am I doing? I didn't do any of the other Desired Devils, so that's perfectly fine. That's interesting. The only thing I'm really interested it's on the deed land stuff. And oh boy, this is it's dangerous. The only thing I'm really interested is mostly the deep land stuff, the Dino Dragon support, because I'm gonna get upgraded my Spinal Marcus. I heard that the Fesh deck is cool. The Fesh deck is nice. It's basically Bastion, but well, it's not Bastion. It's I forget the name of this guy. The guy that has the revolve form. The guy is basically the revolve form, but drop zone, so it's a lot more better. It's nicer revolt form. Let's see who we dropping. Dropping a trigger would kind of suck. Whatever. I can get it back. Right, reveal. Get a draw. Thank you. Ooh, that's a nice card, actually. Not bad, actually. Call. And then battle. AK there. How's that Vanguard slipping from my mind? The one I just mentioned? No clue, honestly. If we're talking about Spino Marcus, it's the first Dino Dragon that was revealed. It basically has on plays, look at the top something cards of the deck. You can call if you find a Dino Dragon superior, call it, and then when this unit attacks, retire a Dino Dragon, and then you can pop the road. This unit gets 5k power, 10k power, and then I draw a card. I think he got something else, but I forget. But basically, he's Dino Dragon support. The other Dino Dragon guy that we got was the Gargarex, which was basically Spider Marcus, but better. It gets a drive. And then the other Tashikaze basically deck we got was the guy that's basically a caveman, a savage, and he is Dina Barada. He is basically Unga Bunga, pop the. I blow up as many cards I can from my board. If I did 4 or more, if I did 3 or more for each, for 2 or more, get 5k power for each card retired. For 3 or more, my opponent, I don't remember what it was, the 3 or more. 4 or more basically is a guard restrict where you have to guard with 3 cards. That evolved dress. Oh, the evolved dress of the Deeplands guide. Yeah. Oh, not Bastion. It's not Bastion. It's, I forget his name, but you know who it is. The guy with the revolve forms. I forget his name. He doesn't matter. I've never played that deck. I've never been interested. It looks very clunky. Like, it's really good. I've had teammates who basically cooked me with that deck, but I'm just like, I just don't care, man. Does he ever retire? Nope. No guard. Heal trigger, he recovered. Okay. Heal trigger, power to the Vanguard. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Hopefully, it doesn't target this guy. I really like this guy. Yeah, he's swinging to the rear. That's fine. I can pick him up again. One's with a knight and the other with a dark knight. They start looking the same after a while. Yeah, basically. Just like, it's the same guy. Who gives a damn, honestly? Let's see. For this one, I'll have to drop the trigger. Stand on draw. Slide. Then that guy's ability. I choose a card from my hand. Shove it into the soul. Should I shove the greed on? Nah, shove the PG. The soul. And then search right deck for a grade 2. At the end. Deck hitting, thank you very much. Shuffle. 1, 2, 3. And then I call this lad here. Activate his ability. Shove this guy. Skull. I have the enough desired devil, so he gets an extra 5k power. Then there's a guy's ability. Blast. Mind zone. With the top card of my deck. Call. Then call. And then call. There we go. Enough numbers. So now, Vangado. Kogeki. So now, I won't be getting the extra firepower, sadly. 15k, 20k, and then guard 25k, 35k. OT to pass, twin drive, nothing, power and crits. Nothing check. No trigger. Ooh, that's a nice card. Then we Soul Blast 2 cards, Soul Blast him, and then Soul Blast him. And then shove. 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 And then shove. And swing again. 2 more cards, please, and thank you. Good night, Raid. Night. Night. Rest up, Momo. Alright, check. Nothing. Second check. OT. Power. Sadly, was not what I wanted. Oh well. Oh, for this deck's kind of bad. I have to get the other. Oh well, what can you do? For this deck, I have to choose the other one. Thankfully, for this challenge, I'm being lenient with myself with the over triggers. Just because mostly I'm just playing them with price point in mind. The other OT I can use is the one that does multi-tech, where I can grab one from damage zone. Nyx, I think it was, or Styx or something. That's the other one I think I'm going to be grabbing for this deck in particular. You can just grab a card from damage zone, just superior call with it. Because the other ones are a lot more expensive. Because it's either that one or the one that retired. Retire would be good. Multi-tap would be cooler though. Means I can take advantage of some of the stuff here. Now that I have Geo Acceleration, I'll be able to soul charge a bit more. Because I'm gonna Persona right next turn, get the exact amount of souls. Oh, he's running Nirvana Jeva. That's interesting. I keep forgetting that Jeva exists, mostly because when I run this deck, I just use the old Nirvana. Mostly because I'm stubborn, and mostly because I just don't want to run more Prayer Dragon stuff and other stuff. I just want to run, like, just give me one of these stuff. I don't want to run multiple. Jeva's a really good deck, but I'm just like, Prayer Dragon mechanic, like, leave me alone. You know, things I run from this deck to another is this one because it's a good discard fodder. Run the, obviously, Trickstar and Zuandi because it's incredibly good. And after that, I just run the older stuff. I think we should so. No, it's another card that he has most likely in this deck. Oh, he doesn't run it? I don't think he's running. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this lady here. The only other thing that's basically in this deck that I run, because the rest are basically just these guys, the Great Four, yada yada. This seems really good. Yeah, if you do that, and then you can just shove it. You can just pick up stuff. It's really good. An arms card from your drop or a card with Arborjest or crossover from your drop and put it into your hand. This just solved a bunch of deck problems. Other decks were really good. When you attack, you get 2 power for each of your opponent's open rear guard. Then your opponent's anger has one blast, kind of blast, and the other you can drive -1. 23k. 28k guard that thing. 28k guard the Vanguard. Vanguard's gonna be doing the exact same thing with the attack. Kind of blast. Can I get the Geo Accelerator? No guard. Yeah, I prefer to do Geo Accelerator. Critical trigger. Ooh, that's annoying. Hammer shot. Missing second shot. Duh, that was a whiff. I do what I can though. 3, okay. 28k then. So charge 1. And then guard with this guy here. One to pass. If he gets it, he gets it. What can you do? I just want to take advantage of the Geo Accelerator. Ah, damn, that sucks. Critical triggered. Now I get the trigger. That sucks. $31k. Yeah, I don't got guard. I don't got shields for that. And I don't have a greed on in there. I do not. Critical. Yeah, I die. What can you do? GG. Ah, man, that sucked. I really gotta look at my cards. It was my thrift shop. I mean, I'm doing the thrift shop on to be fair, but I think I can. I genuinely think I can make it back. Thrift. Greed. Versus Nirvana. It was another loss. This card's really good. This card would have helped me proc that. Didn't draw into this guy. Got the draws, got the crits. That's mostly how I want to operate it. He has a recent, so if I do this, I got Geo Accelerator. Geo Accelerator is not giving me exactly what I want, though. Yeah, another Blitz. The extra shell is really nice, but... Wait, no, that's not... Let's see. Can't do Soul Blast because I need Soul. Most likely this one. Bottom of the deck, shove itself back into the deck. Choose one of your center other than trigger from your Soul Claw to regarding circle, and it gets 10k power to the end of that battle. No. Places if you have fire more cards than soul, choosing to be attack gets 50k power. If your opponent's Vanguard is played by cards ability this turn, you get 30k power instead. We're so much on that. If the trigger was that's only the triggers. If you satisfy more pressure, the unit gets 15k penalty. Return the accelerator. Put a card that's a graphics will drop. That's not as good, honestly. Only if the Vanguard is that particular name. I don't blindly soul charge. I think we're just gonna have to do Mind Larv. Card ability this turn. Yeah, this is just the best one for Mind Larv, and then we just gotta play something else. Now we can do more copies of Lug Shaft. I think is what I have to do, honestly. If not, yeah, Lug Shaft might have to be the one I have to put in there. Gives me a draw is fairly neat. And not like I have anything else because the ones I have is shove from my hand, so then draw a card. It really lets me grab a trigger from drop zone. But hand lets me grab a lot more control. It doesn't do much other than just being a trigger. From rear to soul. To soul. To soul. Put it into soul. Crafty Lord is a possibility. I think I'm gonna create Lug Shaft Dragon. It's just a bigger shield. Still indeed possible because there's a lot of restand decks. From hand, because I'm going from hand, but if I go to nope, last. Breeding Mandragon. When this card put into your zone, put 2 cards on top of your deck and discard its gauges. Or it's not beginning of your buy phase. Great 2 then. The other one though. One draw. When you place on your deck, 2 cards from your hand, still draw card. If you Vanguard's way too greater to jewel. Not only that, I just need to draw. Visit the Great Show, results one more. You have the best stream to the battle. When this unit is reserved for you, you put this friend to soul and gets 10k. Is it better than Desire Devil cards? Yeah, I think so. Or it just becomes a bigger shield, I guess. Basically all he does. I mean, on grade 2 I can make him be a bigger swinger, I guess, but that's all he generally does. Yeah, at that point. Put a greater banger, put a greater. Put a rear guard with a different card name from this unit into soul. Nah, that doesn't do anything. Nope. Bye. Nope. Glitter. Nope. 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 Harry. Harry. Still a Prologate, got a Magnus. Nope. If 3 or more cards will produce all the bad cards with the turn, nope. Genuinely misses the timing that card. I'll just start card and plus 3. you from rear guard or hand into soul by Vanguard's ability, you may soul charge 1. Because you know, so placed on rear guard from soul by Vanguard's ability. It doesn't do that. When does you attack with Vanguard, barrel max. No. And this is placed on rear guard from hand. Put a 1 rear guard into soul. Look at top right deck. Call to rear guard or put it into soul. Huh. I'm gonna do with. Into soul from R. There we go. And cards. Into your soul. So, demonic jewel, demonic stone dragon, or demonic jewel stands because of demonic emperor. When you're a cosmic, Damascus. Do minus 1/5 into the end. Oh my god. It's not bad. I can get more cards into board that makes fine. First one. Pretty pick the other units with abilities like that. There's a rear from. Place on rear from soul. Oh. Let's see, no. This is most likely the thought process of this. It's not terrible-ish. Grade 1 though. Spear gold way better though. Nope. What about the Xenu? Put the Xenu into your soul. Nope. Who's in this card now? I do not know. Who's in this card now? When this unit is placed on rear guard, look at the top 2 cards of the deck, choose the 1 card from under, put it into your soul, and put the rest at the bottom of the deck. Basically just stacking. Not necessarily draw. That's a Jewel specific card. This is the one that lets me hand. I prefer the grade 2 over her. Okay, power drive +1 for Cannibals 2. But if I'm running this guy, then I would run this guy, but then that'd be like a 2-piece combo. No. Nope, final rush. Final rush. No, that's only when it boosts. Easy social, nope. Let's check. 3-2. No grid on, I'm out to star, nope. Journey, random glitter, nope. Put a great to recover your hand. This all choose a great to recover your soul. Put it into your hand. Let's be cycle. Kind of lost ability though. Attack it. Maybe a Vanguard. Nope. Dial deck. Great. This is the discard. Get a draw. Will not a draw. Shows itself in soul. Okay, bright lady and ooh, wait a minute. Pressure. With this into soul counter charge for 1. Hits, I can soul charge. Nah. Are there any grade 3s with? Don't think they're gonna be anything with nearly exact same power. Kind of +1, soul +3. Nope. Basically counterblast for a draw and random soul charge from drop zone. Really good, but no. Put into your soul and shuffle your deck. Let's see. Master Gravity, Barrel Magnus. Dual card, Soul Blast, a lot more. Look at that, you guys. Put the one card from moment, call 3 and put the rest of it to your soul. A good stack, but it's a lot more pricey. Yeah, I think this is fine. Paying this for a lot more defensive power for myself. A 15k guard. It's fine. This card can grab me something from soul. And gets me draw as well. I want to see that a lot more. So I might reduce it in order to get more access to copies of this, but seeing many of these, it don't matter. Yeah, I'll keep it like this. So modified. Okay. Modified, Thrift Breed. And I think this will be our last match of the night. What are we doing here? Okay. Got 2 players here. Who are really to throw down. Ready here? Oh, well, this guy. And Fenrickson. We are over the here. Beep, beep, beep. Every general jumped in as well. Well, one more game. Let us see what we're doing. There we go, we got a game. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heads. You light ahead. You desire, good sir. And you get 1. You 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have a copy of them. Leave them there. Return. Turn. And don't want to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something else? No. 2, 3, 4. Not a great hand. Ooh, that's interesting. Deep left. A little. The copy of him is not amazing. Don't mind dropping him. Tried. Good draw at least. Not terrible. Just AK to the Vanguard. Nothing much, nothing spicy. Actually. Critical trigger. Now there's some spicy. Lost one of the order, one of the Call of the Deep Lands. Go. Add one Call of the Deep Lands, have the Blitz. Search your top 5, send them to drop. AK, don't like seeing that, so guarding that. And then 10k, don't like seeing that. Field trick, covers one down the letter, except. And draw. Ooh, we'll shove a hand card from my hand to soul, so that's fine. We'll be dropping this, fine. And reveal. So be drawing one card. Ooh, that's. Then I'll be calling have energy blast. This guy here, activating the ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a draw. And then I can shove a great 0. Go. And then don't remember if Deep Lands has retirability. Don't think so. So I'm just gonna be calling and just going battle. So don't need to attack the rears because he's still gonna get units from the draw. So I'm just gonna swing at Vanguard as much as I can in order to aim for kills. Okay, it counts as a shield, so 18k. There's it's not bad. Elementary Center for the Elementary Sanctitude. Okay, okay, I see. Hands are really decent actually. And I don't have enough Desire Devils, sadly, but I do have 3 soul now, which is fairly nice. Next turn, so shield are not gonna be as amazing. I can intercept with this guy for now. Yep, calling for 2. Then these lads ability. You played a no order this turn, which he did. Yeah, because this is a normal order, it binds itself. Was able to read the massive cheer calling, and he got that grade 3 out as well. How's that? In order to have the max amount of power, how many cards in drop? 7 cards. Standard next turn, 10k. Can I intercept? Luck shot can't stand. I can intercept though. Don't really want to take damage here. 10k again. Okay. That's a good card. Vanguard, 18k, no guard. Critical trigger, power crit, inherit it. I'm gonna have to perfect guard that thing. Critical trigger, power the Vanguard, second check. No trigger. Okay. Now able to spear ride. He's able to cause rear. Okay, Bronze Vanguard's grade 3 rear, 31-0 drop. In other words, if Soul has 5 or more cards, don't reach that number. Basically dropping 2 cards for that. So I'm just gonna do Pentangalo this. Thunder, nice. So I just drop this guy here in order to ride. Then discards ability, choose a card from my hand. Shift the soul. Search my deck for a grade 2. And shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I call this lad here. Activating his ability. Choose a desire. Drop. And this unit gets plus 5 free power. Then I call this guy here, and then we have 4 more cards. And then we fight. Let's see, next turn I should get 7. Okay. 13k to the opposing Vanguard. Would not have the necessary soul here, sadly. Do the pass. Drive. Critical. I'll look at the Vanguard. Check. No trigger. Oh well. Then this unit scale. So last 1, 2. then shove. 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 Restand, swing again. 23k, 2 damage. No abilities that proc here, sadly. I'm waiting for proccing for next turn. And I sadly do not have the necessary soul for this, so 23k, 2 damage. 28k, 1 to pass. 43k, 48k. OT. Nothing. Appears too late. Very neat when he hits, but when he doesn't hit, I need to see this guy early. I'll take advantage and go second as well. When I don't, I think I'm going to switch him out for the grave one with a discard ability. Probably will. Oh, another grade 3 out of the deck. Very dangerous. Do not have perfect guard. I have 1 perfect guard. I have enough to. This is actually dangerous. I only have one of the grade 1 into soul. Yeah, I think I know what I'm changing now. I'm gonna be throwing this guy out because he's really good, but he doesn't do really anything else when he appears. I need more cards with more act abilities. 35k, I have to take it. Yeah, I'm just losing here. I need triggers. I'm not pulling them though. $28k, 28k, 33k. On the pass, if he pulls it, I die. Nothing. He pulled it. GG. Yeah, what can you do? Leave, save, replay. That was Read On, Thrift Greed, Thrift Greed versus Deep Lands. There was another loss. Actually, you need another card that can grab something first. This one's good, but sadly this one's just not good. Grab from drop. And if not from drop, then from top of deck. But this one can grab from drop, which is not enough cards from drop to grab. And normally you can cause a card to bigger circle. If you card choose a card from your hand, put it into drop. Nope. It's not a desired devil though. Do a double rare. Nope. Double rare. It's a rigor, kind of best put it right through. Search 3. What if I switch the blue colors? More general. I'll check the orders. No. What's going to do? Look after your drop. Put that card into your soul. Bravo there. It doesn't. This doesn't shove itself into soul either. So it's basically just for 1 card. Place on Brave Guard if you upgrade your Vanguard, shoot the normal unit percent of your drop and put it into the bottom of the deck. And I'm all just start card. Diablo's card. Ozorgus card. Place for kids. Funny enough. It was there. Nope. No. Go to Bane. That. Luru. Lazrudi. Your gear draw. So blast 2. Nope. One drop. Top of your deck. Look at. Now we got other cards we can look at. Play no more order. If you go to greater bank, the top 3 cards of your deck shoots up the 1 card for card name as the play order from on the replay to your deck. Nope. Let's see. Anything else, please? That's me. What else can Could be doing this one though. So as like a top 10 card. I should the 1 card. It's got Leo in its card name. No, not good for this. And put up the 1 Rayguard into your soul. Oh! Okie dokie, thank you for the spot. Give her the hello. How are you with the damage, Chuck John? I'm playing some Cardfight Vanguard area. I'm playing a card game simulator. How are you, Doki? Got my ears. Oh boy, that hurts. Yes. Yes, I gotta change that, but it's still funny, so I still keep it. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, that was your destruction. Dear Days 2, how did it go? Were you playing some rank? I'm also here just trying to do a challenge run of something I'm doing here. What did you play? Right now I'm just playing some Greedon here in Dark States using common and rare card because I'm crazy. I should try that on Dear Days 2 actually. That's a lot more fun. Yeah, I'm mostly doing a challenge run. I want to try once for each nation. I already tried Stoichea, and this is Dark States, and then I have to do Lyrical Monasterio, and yada yada yada, basically. Trying to do it one for each nation. But so more cards at the exact same time. Nope. Just need a lot of soul charge then. What would Funkin has a lot of soul. There's not a lot of. Doing a story mode, I found that Shiranui was going to be used against me. Ah, yes, the Shiranui fight against that little brat. I hope it went well. Yeah, surprised the exact same guy. Yeah. It's the exact same guy that uses Luard, yeah. Yeah, you don't get it. Yeah, it's not a... Especially... Oh, I lost his Yu-Gi-Oh-ness. Yep. Yeah, that multi-personality thing really... And the game basically playing abilities against you. Feels like freaking... Feels like freaking first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they just make up whatever the fuck they want. You're just like, why am I losing? Oh yeah, they're stacking the deck. They can do it, you know. It's part of the rules. I don't know. But what can you do other than cry? I can cry. Yeah, it was really annoying, especially when I did it, man. When I did it, I was playing Shield Fisher, so I was not having a great time. I only won after playing tokens with Shield Fisher, but like, God, I was not having a great time. Also, you're put into your deck. Well, I feel. Oh, Artisari. Oh, okay. Well, at least it probably went better than mine. My run was terrible. Way terrible. Wait, where's that guard that lets cycles card from hand, get card from throw? Where is it? Superior call. Wait, there's a card for draw. Very stubborn. Oh, cute. This is a jewel card. Oh wait, this is the card of the Misty Axe. Players from rear choose a great card with your right deck. You reveal it. You reveal the card of your great jewel. Energy charge 3. Until the you're gonna energy blast except by the ability of demonic stone dragon or demonic jewel dragon. When you soul blast 4 more cards at the same time, put this into your soul. Draw a card. Choose a rear card that did not stand by a card ability discern. Choose one of rear cards standing. Eh, it was okay. I only had to switch that from absolute 0 because of him cheating as Blue Ward. Yep. He cheats with Blue Ward and freaking Chernui. It's not fair at all. Wish they would fix that problem because it's not fair. Choose a card from drop. Card lets me choose a card from drop. Where is it? Never fair. Nah, basically, you're doing so well in the game, and then the game's just like, in order to make this even, I'm going to cheat. And I'm just like, what's this bullshit? Like, why? What's this bullshit? Why are you doing this? Like, why? I never asked for this. I asked for some fair play of Vanguard, not for you lying and cheating and stabbing me in the chest. Repeatedly. None of that. None of that. Let's see. Maybe not Cannerblanc. Yeah. Might grab that grade 2, honestly. Well, after that stream, I hope you rest up. Okay, choose one of this card off your hand, but when put it into your hand, I'm not doing that. Hope you rest up, get a drink, get a snack. And you know, get the works. It works. Thank you for the raid. Oh, I forgot to do the shout out. I forgot. I'm dumb. Shout out to Loki. There we go. That's the plan. Rest. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it very much, especially for a fellow Vanguard nerd. I really appreciate it. And rest up, Moki. Genuinely rest up. Like, after stream, like, I'm pretty sure I'm trying to, like, fix up my deck, or fix up the operative word. Choose 2 cards from your drop, put them into your soul. Then if your soul... It's 10k power. Ooh, wait. Great. Energy Blast today is not bad at... Hold on. This is kind of fire. I'm going to do something real quick. I'm flopping into bed and hide from Shuri. That is very, very valid. That is very, very valid. I would not be also as happy after dealing with freaking that thing multiple times. So I hope you can have a good rest. Mine Larv, I think I want to keep it. Do want more soul. This gives me a big shield. Very nice shield that can get bigger if my opponent's like doing superior right shenanigans. Actually, against deep lens I faced. When you attack the Vanguard, choose 2 normal units from your drop, put them into your soul, and this unit gets 5k prior to the end of turn. Wait a minute, this guy's fire. What the hell? A nice look. Thank you, Atom. Timothy, rest up. Now let's see. We are going to try and make something work here, because I'm playing absolute garbo. Is there other card with Counterblast which I really want to see out? Actually, no. We'll see a lot of Counterblast stuff. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wrong button. Here. Then let's go back to... Decide. Maybe looking back at something that can let me grasp. This only lets me cycle back desires. I don't want to cycle back with... Is factor no. And this input to rigor soul's ability, counter plus 1. Nope. Spell Blast, choose a card with desired, ready to drop, put it into your soul. Does you get 5 power? Nope, useless. And this card, energy charge 1, choosing your vanguard gets 5 power later. Mostly just to give him a bit more prep power there. Was it from the rear guys? Oh, choose 2 cards. Choose a card from Greedon from among them. Honestly speaking, this is not as terrible. I mean, it's terrible, but like I don't have a lot of choices, do I? Especially with the challenge I gave myself. This is not as this is not as amazing as I thought it would. I keep right to the end of the turn. I'll just try blind soul charge cards. Why not? Cool. Really don't want to draw the card that gives me a draw, so I'm gonna look for draw cards. Let's see. Choose a card from your soul, call that card, drop it, and this is a call, discard a card, draw. I think the grade 2, the draw cycles would be better. Zayo, would I drop this card? No. Let's see. This has a pretty decent ability. This card grabs Desired Dolls and Greed on. I can drop the Greed on, shove it into Soul, most likely. More card that lets me just cycle terrible things in my hand. That lets me just grab something for grade 0 from drop. Draw, grab something from drop. How about run this, reduce this. Then, where's the grade 2? This one. Draw. Grabs. Grade 2s. I don't really use grade 1s as often. Basically this, because I really don't have any other units I'm doing here. Attacks, if has 2 or more triggers. Binds don't have, I don't have a lot of things my binds on. It's not gonna be as useful. The draw is very tempting. But it's not gonna be worth it if I don't really complete the condition, is it? Lug shaft. Yeah, I can keep this. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'm totally not losing my mind because I decided to do a challenge where I'm suffering most of the time. No, not at all. Perfectly fine. I know what I subjected myself for. I did the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Masochist challenge. I know what I'm about. Yeah, everybody move super speed. Yada, yada, yada. There we go. Okay, one more match before I knock myself out because I gotta do stuff. Okay. Heads, you shoot. Go. Okay, then good luck, have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, great, 1 turn already. Bottom, bottom, bottom. 1, 2, 3. Oh, cool. Yeah, go second. That means my should be decent at least. Okay, good. Okay, and draw. Good discard. I'll drop them. Why not? Right, skill draw. Phase. Call. Beep beep. 16. Thank you. Then chop the soul. There we go. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Now next turn, I for some reason will have to take 4 damage if I want to unlock some level of power. Because I do have another grade 2 here. 10k. Don't want it. Yeah, you didn't hit me. This guy, though, I want to keep this. I might want to drop this. I'll be able to pick up this later, though, so this one. Right. Then I just reveal this little lad here. Ooh, it's green on the means. Drop. Ooh, that's nice. Could call this activate the ability, put a card from your hand to soul, put grade 1 in there, draw a card. Okay, I'll be doing that, so call. Put a card from hand to soul. So I'll be dropping this out here. Draw a card. Ooh, not bad then, but first off, 10k to the Vanguard. Please don't triggers, please don't triggers, please don't triggers, please don't triggers, please don't triggers. Or guard it. You took it. Perfect. Then 18k. Take it. I know you're gonna guard it, but yeah, I knew you were gonna guard it. 1. Damn it. So close to get that extra. God, I was gonna grab this. Oh well, I can still get it because I have a Dokusan. But like, God, if I got that double soul like that, oh, my soul was gonna be neat. Very, very neat. My soul was gonna be looking pretty nice. And regardless, I do have enough Desired Devils, so now my Session is gonna be functioning as a 10k shield. And I do have an intercept if push comes to shove. I think I do want to see many attacks. Right, with the card ability this turn, so last choose up to 1 card from your hand with the same card as this unit. Right. I need a lot of hits. Doesn't have any bounce ability. Attack, shoot on the regards, return it to hand, shoot the one regards that ran, call to rear. The trigger. He gets an extra attack with all these. Okay. Talk about 18k. So I just guard with this. Okay. Betting on triggers mostly, just to get the 4 damage. No guard. Draw trigger. Draw. Blue trigger. Power to bank. Yeah, it's this guy out. Okay. No more attacks then. Stand. Draw. Fine. Want to drop him. Don't want to drop him. I'll drop one of these then. Right. Then I choose a card from my hand. Shove it into soul. Search my deck for a card from my deck with the exact same name as that grade 2. Add to hand. Deck shuffle 1, 2, 3, and 4. In face. Don't have enough, so we can fix that. Call this card, activating his ability, grab a Desired Devil from my drop zone, add it to soul. That level gets 5k power. Then call this lad here. And then call this lad here. I'll be Soul Blasting 2 to get 5. Don't have enough soul, sadly. It is what it is. In order to get the proper power boost. Oh well. Battle, that is a 13k to my opposing Vanguard. That'll be no more power. Ooh, I fucked up. Wait, hold on. 2 energy blast. Event get no. Draw card, same thing. Yeah, same thing. 2 right. Okay, critical trigger, power and crit. Check. Ooh, that's good. Really good. Wouldn't have gotten it regardless, but it's pseudo passive than fast, so Soul Blast 2. Shove. 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 And then shove. Guard with bam 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 bam. I'm always really short with the soul. Most likely we'll have to run a card that just basically is just like heal trigger, recover 1 damage. Critical trigger. Power and crit. That's 3 damage. Oh, sorry. There we go. Gotta remember the energy blast. Ah, it's really annoying to remember. If I don't have a card that uses energy blast, I forget everything. Okay, do not have a PG. Heal the PG. Bury the mental shield. But next turn, I will have 10 or more soul. Which means I'll be able to do full power greed on attacks. Okay, I see you. If you're not arrived with the card ability this turn, so flash. Rewriting. There we go. Persona. Card choose one of your vanguards, gets 10k power. If your opponent's vanguard's greater or greater, it gets all your frontline units gets 10k power. So now Persona Ride plus ability of that. And he's able to get that bird card back to the hand. Prism image of that. And we got Prism image clear. Another clear. There's a lot of power just going around here. We'll have to block the Vanguard. Don't have a lot. This will be 33, 43, 38, 48. Gonna have to take a lot of damage. Okay. Nothing. To bounce. No guard. Ooh, that's another good card that's gone. It's a lot more guardable. Recall, yep. 28, 43, 58. Quite literally OT. I'll take it. And draw. And with that, we Persona. Draw. I have to call all I can. Then main phase. 10 or more cards in soul, but that can be fixed. First off, ability. Bind. The top card of my deck. Oh baby, yes. Here call, and then discards ability. When this is in place, I put a card from hand to soul. So I'll be shoving this soul. Draw a card. There's another greed on. Yeah, I gotta have to. Call. Yep, don't have another option. Didn't draw the other guys, so call and then call. And then, since I have 1, 2, 3, 4 copies, my Vanguard gets was 20k power. So, 43k to the opposing Vanguard. Okay. You can just double PG this. Yep. Twin drive. Draw trigger. Power the Vanguard, draw a card. Second check. No trigger. Then Vanguard skill. Soul Blast him. Soul Blast him. And then shove everything into Soul. Shove the Soul. Might have to swirl, honestly. Restand. And then plus 15k power. Another perfect guard. Okay. Drive. Critical trigger, power and crit. Nothing there. Yeah. Okay. I'm being too finicky for this strategy. Especially considering the amount of damage I have available, but I do not use. I know what I'm doing now. Know what I'm changing in the deck. I really like these. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt quite a bit. Oh. Now I can take out to 7 damage, but I do want to see all these attacks mostly blocked as much as possible. Oh boy. Block that. Yeah, probably the last attack is the one that's going to be as lethal as it's going to be. Yeah. I have enough? No, I don't. This is so... Draw trigger, power to draw. Thank God. Oh, thank God. This is actually good. Actually good. That's really good. 33k, meaning... Did you... You're right. He's not paying attention, so I gotta... He has all the abilities, so I imagine he does. This very niche card I decided to appear. $30k, in other words, beep, beep, beep. 2. This very niche card decided to give it its all. Mind, love it. Has saved my butt. Gotta guard this one with the attack energy blast. Drop a grade 3, sadly. I have the card I want, damn it. Drop this. It's a 23, 38, 38. Trying to choose the right card to discard here. Don't have another copy in drop zone, sadly. It really sucks. Regardless, I'm kind of missing cards. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, 38. Just do not have enough calls. Ah, damn. Damn, I'm dead. And a draw. Yeah, no. Won't be able to just pull full power. Wait a minute. Am I able to do it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Please. Whatever. I can still do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. 20k power. Unga bunga, let's do this. Ah, Energy Blast. Hey, Stacked. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hope you had a wonderful day. How are you? Right now, I'm playing very scuffed Greedon. Very scuffed. Very, very scuffed. 63k. Not bad. Now we Soul Blast him. And Soul Blast him. And then just shove in there. Shove in there. Shove in there. Shove in there. Restand plus 15k. 2-2 guard. There we go. How's the testing so far? Very scuffed, sadly. Very scuffed. 2 guard. Mostly just doing a challenge run of just running commons and rares. One more card. 2 actually. Oh well, fair. Yeah, Blitzover goes around his mechanic, jeez. Now you appear, you bastard! Fuck yourself, man. I've been looking for you for years, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna appear now at the end of the game when he doesn't need me anymore. It's like, you bastard. Yeah, I'm dead, man. What do I have? Do I have even heals? 1, 2. I got 1 heal? Nope, all heals are out. I'll just let him push buttons. That's really annoying. Okay. Eek. Another death. It was my Thrift Greed versus Prism, and it was an overwhelming loss. Now I know what I'm doing. Okay, get rid of, like, I don't need the extra copies of this guy. What I need is results. Where is that bastard? There you are. As many copies of you as possible. The extra shield on this guy is fairly nice. Actually. Energy. Anything else that's fairly decent with energy blast ability? Nope. Hmm. Fairly decent with ability. Lets me grab Desire Devil, shove it in there. This guy saved my butt. This guy just lets me just draw a cycle. This is a card. This guy. He's going. This guy being run at 4 is fairly nice. I just need more shield. This guy's already staying there. I can reduce the copies of this. I can reduce it to 2. Gives me a draw, something a lot more consistent I can use. Because he's just on place, I can get more resource. Basically run 4 of these and then just like run an extra copy of like something else. More this one or run the other. Anything else that uses energy that I could use that's fairly good. Attack save, resist 2 more good. Nope. And this your opponent's great retire your Vanguard ability. Nope. God, I could run back with this deck, but with like the actual good cards. Instead of whatever the heck I'm doing. Huh. Is it better? In the Guardian Circle, if you have 8 or more cards, and you blast 3, shove this, shove goes to soul. Oh well, if I'm doing this... Oh, gets extra 10k, yeah, that's a fair. When your Vanguard, when you attack as a Vanguard, choose a card from your soul claw to rear guard. This is a fairly nice order that I could shove into the deck. So blind soul charge card, and whether retire another rear guard, soul charge, shoot a new. New attacks, shoot a new. Charge 2. Beginning of your bell phase, it's energy blast 4. Shoot when your grave list from your soul. Claw to rear guard. Same column as this unit. Fulfills my desire. It can get me to drop a card, which can definitely get me a card I'm missing. But I could just run both. So let me just grab the card I need for an energy blast 4 as well. It's not a bad strat. Basically just draw this guy, be able to pull the shenanigan I want to do. Grade 3 is the problem. Another grade 3 with that level of cost is just oof. Energy blast though is a good cost. God, it's very difficult. So that is Gredon, minus unit to Vanguard, yes, like it. 2 0 no. Remember the last energy was draw cards. What about the unit? Direful Doll. It's fucking. Reduce this. Boost this to 2. Then I can grab 2 copies of a card that can benefit me. Let's see, this is when you play it. See if you persona over the turn, soul charge 1, so it's only one persona, right? Wait, this is a double rare. Nope, can't use it. Desire. Into your one with that decent ability, but I prefer to have the great too, because he's on plays whenever. This is your top deck soul charge. Put it into hand for a counterblast. It's not terrible. Grade 2 counterblast. Put a grade 0 card from your hand to your soul. Don't have a lot of good grade 0 cards. Play, choose a card from your draw, put it into your soul. Then if your soul has more card with different grade, one more card with different grades, you can take it prior to your turn. Let me grab something from the drop. It doesn't matter as much. This is okay. For shenanigans, this guy can just make my Vanguard a lot more lethal by giving it a lot more power. He is a thought process I can probably run into. Care about for one call. And they can call. About hand. It's a discard, a Zolgaris, Rewinder. Play some bigger, put a card from your hand to your soul. This is if I can card to your turn. I don't want that. Add a card to hand or draw a card to hand. Play some bigger from your hand. If you have crazy Rambler, choose the one nonsense card from your bottom. Nope. Amba, the guard, Direful, Leal. Nope. 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 Evil Eye. Nope. Harry, Azulgaris, Bruce. Nope. Evil Eye, Amalgis Star. And the right phase, you may call the script to rear circle as rest. Another rear I can just save my hand for, but other than that, it's gonna be useless afterward. But the refunds can't use it. The blast is too big. And I need my soul for other stuff. Crafty Lord. Put the hand shuffle your deck, then if I call him, I can call Crafty Lord. I can call Crafty Lord to the board. Although Gutsuk. Yeah, Gutsuk might be good. Oh well, it doesn't complete that requirement, does it though? Nah. Draw upon draw a card to look up from your hand and discard it. Nah. What else can I use? No. And kind of useless. Let's see. What else could we do here? Because then that most likely is Mandraga is the one that could do shit. Not the grade 3 order that lets me grab 3 stuff from drop, I think it was. But then I'll have to like deal with that. It's a from hand, soul charge, your opponent's Vanguard grade 2 rear, this unit gets back prior to the turn. Like the draw cycling though. Kind of lets you the trigger unit other than the OT and superior call it. Might have him. Put one there just in case. Let's see. guy that can basically just say, oh yeah, call guy. You be social. Don't work great. No, when this card from hand to your right face, you may put this card into your soul. Very situational. Kind of less soul, less two. Should the card from your soul fall to rear. Doesn't work because I just do not have enough soul chart generators. And then place a regular from your hand to your main phase. You may call a card to lower from your soul, call to rear. If you call a card, this unit gets back your power to the end of that turn. Basically, setting crafty lords may look through my deck a bit more. Get a great 3 out of the deck. Counterblast in the next turn. I can just spear call that unit, and then I'll just be able to do. That would mean I would have to throw in a Desired Devil mechanic, but it's a combo basically of just getting one guy or the other. I need the other guy to be able to appear and do that shenanigan. I'm not gonna bet much on that. You're gonna choose a great less from your soul, call to rear. I have genuinely better units, so it's not really good. Soul Charge 3, then your soul has 10 or more cards. Choose a card from your soul and you may put it into your hand. Mass Soul Charge. So there you go. Charge 3. Put a grade 3 card that was in the right deck from soul or drop into. No. It's on graveyard, your farmer units. We got Magnus card, Chaos. Soul Charge 2. Flying Soul Charges might be the way to go for me, honestly. With that grade 2, by that grade 2. Run upon, and Final Rush. Soul Charge 2. You're losing a draw though, so I don't like that. Oh, why did it? When your Vanguard's attack, 3 more standing units, retire this unit, Soul Charge 2, choose a new same card name as your Vanguard from your soul and put it in the top of your deck. Lion Soul Charge would kills himself. Other souls. Barrow Magnus, Final Rush. Final Rush. Plays kind of +1, Soul Charge 2. Attack, so blah, 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 blah. From the attack, Soul Charge. I was attacking, so no. Holding attack yet, so no. But Soul Charge. Let's see what we have that's decent. And you can so straight, then you put whatever it is, you can fuck. Wind, better madness. The other cards. Nope. Real for yourself, your team so short. Road this turn. You need to go Mulch start card. Nope. Dragon Tree Marker, Duna. Need boost, way to greater room, we so charge 1. Okay. Zal. Or Magnus. The. And this is another greater, so charge, blah blah blah. Oh, Garden Circle. Call it to rear. Yes. And tree marker. Use of your hand, reveal it, put it at the bottom of the deck. With top some cards, shoot the one great to reveal it. -1 great, call to bigger and complete. Then. Yes. Back or rears and comes this. Order. Active and boost equal to more experience, so flash protect go. Okay. Comienza a perder, yo tomo un carta como una frecuencia show, yo soy Grabs a card from my drop. Shove it into Sulfur and Energy Blast 3. So now, grab something else since I already grabbed an order that can do a bunch of stuff. Now grab another unit. This is an attack. So we can move over this turn. Nope. Something. Now. Now I need some. Grade 2 card. More shield. When this goes. So if your soul has 3 or more properties of burning this. Oh well. Have this card. Regarding circle, so let's tell more cards. Other friends, you get 5k power and. And so. We got 2 more spaces. Exclusive. The last guy standing. Useless. I'll just add these copies, why not? 2 of them is fine. That said, that's all I have for today. Thank you for coming. We've had a lot of fun, but today I now need to rest up. Sadly, I will not be raiding anybody. I will be just straight up resting. I genuinely don't have brain power right now. It's already really late for my end. So we've had a decent testing. We've lost a lot of games. No surprise there. I've been running a very scuffed deck, and only now am I like getting. Oh right, I was gonna change the OT. I was gonna change for. We're only gonna be changing for the O3s. It's pity. Only the OTs that are cheap right now. The only OTs that are fairly cheap are surprisingly enough. Nick Sorelia is fairly cheap, and also Mid-Up Zambia. Mostly just to have the extra attack. That's the only one we're adding. Next here. And there we go. That's time for the rules. We're just gonna have the OT just being like, yeah, we can just grab whichever. Like less suffering, but yeah, with that said, thank you for coming. We've had a lot of fun. But today we shall be ending it. This is our deck with Greedon. Took a lot of work, but finally, with the commons and rares that we had here, we finally made something. Something being the operative word. But with that said, I've been Ray-Kon here, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye-bye.